Oh no.
Is it working? Oh my god, it's finally working. Hello
Yay.
everyone. Welcome to the 20. Wait, no. Welcome to the
Come on,
30th episode.
Saga.
No. Welcome to the 30th episode of the
It's all
official
good.
Sucrose Stans podcast.
Sucrose.
It's not showing me properly that the stream is working. Can someone check?
It is working.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
Yes.
this might be the most soft stream till now. But yeah, we have the tier list ready. Today is tier list chesting day, and we are tier list chesting with Flip. Hello, Flip.
Hello. It is I, Flip, to now a Twitter micro celebrity. I do theory. This is Flip's fault somehow. What the fuck? I just open chat immediately. That's the first thing I see. Okay, but I do pre-release calculations. Yep. But that's about it.
Okay, thank you, Flip, for being here. Then we have Kinkle. Hello, Kinkle.
Yo, it's me, Kinkle. I am a Genshin content creator. I do streams and a bit of theorycrafting, stuff like that. Hello. Technically, this is my fault because I'm the one who was late. So if you want to blame anyone, blame me. But yeah, anyway. Yeah.
Not me.
Yeah.
we had issues basically everywhere. There's everyone has a bit of fault. Actually, no, not everyone, but it's the latency was a group project. Anyway, Butter. Hello, Butter.
Hello everyone. I'm Butterfer, the OG Hyperbloom hater. I am a Genshin TC, and I sometimes post stuff on YouTube.
Thank you. I forgot. Oh no, okay. They couldn't see the now they can. Professional stream. Anyway. Yeah, then we have Raulfigas, who is muted. I guess it's a tradition. Then we have Havak. Hello.
Hi, I'm a Genshin TikTok creator. Hi, how are you?
Yeah, thank you for coming. I'm definitely good. The rest is also seems good. And I guess we should start because, as you know, the tier list. We've basically everyone ranked their own tier list, and then we basically made it in like numbers, and then we got a final list of characters, and now we are putting the list of characters back into a tier list again. Very complicated, but yeah. I guess we can start by the lowest ranking character according to our list, which I think the lowest characters are all on the. I think I should just.
If it's not
manually
Aloy,
type
I'm gonna
them.
be surprised.
Yeah, Aloy wasn't.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, Aloy's not in the list? Oh.
She was executed.
Oh, I didn't even get that far. Dang.
Okay, the
Damn.
lowest is Chi-Chi.
Okay.
Let's put her in the lowest. Who wants to talk about Chi-Chi for a bit? Like, we shouldn't, for the lowest characters, make it as quick as possible because we have a lot to talk about.
I just want to say one thing.
Yeah.
And on my list, I was going to put Chi-Chi at the lowest or like above it because I had Aloy on there. But one of my viewers made an interesting point that the fact that she can wield what's it called, Zillonan sick weapon and run defense, which can make her a decent
Oh my god.
weird buffer
Oh,
in a
no.
freeze team. Which I'm like, compared to some other characters, that's actually not a bad fucking idea. So I ranked her a bit higher. But yeah.
Right.
That is certainly an interesting use case.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, she has the very early Genshin hit problem, not regenerating energy. She basically only heals. She has no buffing. She has no damage. Just does basically. She only heals, and that's her biggest flaw.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to
But
add
she's a
anything?
team healer. She's good for Farina.
Oh my god.
Charlotte victim.
Wait, Saga, let's do establish an order of who talks first, and then like if you have nothing to say, just say pass or nothing to add. That way we can keep it a bit cleaner. We could do you and then Kinkle and then me and then Flip and then Raulfigas. Are you talking?
Yeah, sure. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what,
and
what
then-
was the order?
Yeah. So you first, and then we can just do what we just did. So
Okay.
or it doesn't really matter, but let's just stick with you first, and then Kinkle, and then let's do Flip, and then me, and then Raulfigas.
Okay.
If you have nothing to say, just say pass.
Okay. Razor
Yeah.
is the next character. Yeah, Razor, very bad character, was supposed to be a physical carry, but then isn't really played as a physical carry because other playstyles are just kind of better, but his kit doesn't offer anything when he's used, and he's kind of used for his, I guess, elements. Like you can use him for overload, like to trigger both his. I think there was some playstyle with infused normal attacks with pyro and then electro.
Yeah, using
sounds-
Wizard.
Yeah,
but
but
it's
Thundering Furry Razor team, yeah.
It's very ass because he has no amplification for his normal attacks, sadly, other than attack speed, which is a horrible stat. But that's it. Does anyone want to add anything?
I'm just saying, I think Thundering Furry or whatever the fuck Zajeff calls it, was a bit more viable of a team back when one Abyss was weaker and two Dendro was more of the thing. But now Razor just has really no good use case.
Flip.
Pass.
Yeah, what Kinkle said. So this team was like back in 3.x, the Abyss DPS check was like what, half or less than what it is now. So yeah,
Yeah.
it does not matter whether a team is good or not to be considered good. It just has to be something somebody decided to wake up and cook up and say it feels good, and then it's the meta. So no, it was never good, and it never will be good
Yeah.
again.
And like the Chi-Chi Cloranti.
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
no. Okay, if no one has anything more to add, then I will
Well.
switch over to RP.
Yeah, I have played him. Like I leveled him up recently, like months ago, and God, it made Chi-Chi look good.
I mean, yeah, he's higher
And
Well,
than
nice
Chi-Chi,
nice
yeah.
to meet you two, Roll.
I mean, what
Another-
else can I say about this guy?
Okay. I mean, Kave summarized Boom character. He doesn't work. He ruptures cores, but that's just Walmart Nilou, and Nilou's already not in the greatest place. It's not even looking like that he has special synergy with Lauma, which I'm really disappointed in. Like, I really
Oh, really?
hope- yeah, I thought they would like rework his kit to work better with Lauma, but they didn't. So
I mean, it does work. It's just he's so shit. He doesn't do anything for her.
yeah, no, he doesn't. Like, he straight up doesn't increase Lunar Bloom damage. Like, he should have they should have reworked it. I guess they can't really, but they should have just buffed him directly, make him synergize with it. I don't know.
Lunar Bloom is weird. It's not actually like a
it's not-
bloom reaction.
It's not the bloom.
It's
actually
literally talent damage on like Lauma's E skill.
just her whole skill.
Yeah.
Okay. Jinyan, next character. Who wants to okay. Wait, then I have nothing to add to Jin. Someone else talk about
Pass.
Pass.
I mean,
We'll
just
say
the best
pass.
thing to say is just that she's just a character with a somewhat dysfunctional kit in the sense that one, she's a shielder, born to get her shield to be strong enough and to apply power, which is another utility of it. You need to hit 3 enemies, which is not always going to happen. Also, its powerification is tied to the shield. She has horrendous split scaling. She's just a mess of a kit. That's all there really is to say about Jinyan. And her scalings are horrible. There's that too. So
not much to add. Raminette, which is I guess the newest, or like he is in 4.5 O was, which is 2 years ago actually. Wow, it's been that long. But yeah,
Yeah.
physical character, so physical issues. Anyone else has anything to add?
Kinkle?
I'd say it's
Yes.
funny that he has counterintuitive scalings with attack speed. Because the more attack speed he has, the more downtime he has between skills.
Yeah, that's definitely.
It's
Okay.
so weird.
Okay, next is
Yeah.
a bunch of main characters which we sadly can't put on the list. I would just put the best one, which would be, I guess we can do Ether just to represent Ether to represent Hydro MC, Electro MC, Geo MC and Anemo MC. They are all in a very similar place.
I agree.
Glad we're doing Aether instead of Lumine, because Lumine is just simply better.
I just want to say
Yeah.
something about Electro MC because it's the MC I've played the most till like Dendro happened. Imagine being a battery that needs a battery to function.
True.
That's
True.
Electro MC basically.
I think it's also the Dory syndrome back in the day. I think she had a massive energy issue, but we will get to Dory.
At least she can function as a battery. Somewhat.
Okay. Well, next is surprising because next we have an Archon. It's the Archon of Wind.
Oh,
It's
Oh,
fair, it's
no.
fair. He only grouped, and when was the last time we got the grouping abyss where it did something?
Yeah.
the Mizuki Abyss.
Even then, it didn't. Like
I
I would
know.
argue that, like Chamber, I remember that abyss so vividly. Like Chamber 1 was just 3 waves of 3 enemies. It's like Mualani fodder, and then
Yeah.
Chamber 2, it looked like mobbing, but it really wasn't. It was groups of 2 tankier enemies. Like it was Metatrolls and then the Hydro Helitrolls, and the little Helitroll fodder, they come to you. So it was really just a multi-wave, I think 4 waves of 2 enemies each. It was just like the rest was literally fodder. Like one tap would kill them all. So no. The last time we had an abyss where grouping actually did something significant was over a year ago.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Venti just has. He has no buffing. Like he refunds energy, but that already kind of makes him more niche than Kazuha. And other than that, like they don't release content anymore that favors Venti. That's basically what it
Wait,
was.
theater.
And actually,
This
yeah,
year.
TV is also just a bad bet, but we will get
Yeah.
to when we get to Kazuha, I guess, and to.
I think that the only way they can make grouping relevant without just straight up ruining some characters is just a new game mode, where it's like a pure fiction,
Yeah,
you know? Something like that.
pure fiction. A pure fiction type of endgame in a Genshin would be really fun.
Okay,
It would have
no.
potential, but next.
Ningguang.
Pass.
I too played that character. I can't even get most of her ult, because most of her ults, 1 or 2 bullets just strikes in the ground. All the time. Why? Literally why?
Yeah.
Terrible multipliers, clunky kit. Bruh. Don't even get me started on the particle ICD that she has. The Solar C2 doesn't even do anything.
Yeah, okay. That's. Anyone has anything more to add?
No,
She
not
was good in
really.
1.0.
Yay.
Was she?
Yeah,
Was
she was
she?
actually really
No.
good.
There was no competition, so yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's fair, yeah.
Okay.
Next.
Next character is Albedo.
Good lord.
Chiori victim. I don't know if
Let me
it's
check. Let me check my list. Was he one of the characters I gave a 1? Straight up 1? No. I only gave it to 1 character. Never mind. He's
Once-
terrible.
Yeah, off-field geo damage, small EM buff that he can't activate because he doesn't build energy. Otherwise, his damage tanks, and yeah,
He deals like
Mhm.
60% of Shori's damage with one duel.
Oh no.
Yeah.
yeah,
I think an important thing is like his flower also just breaks against like all
Yeah.
the bosses,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
so he goes from being bad to like quite literally does nothing.
yeah, and it's
Yeah.
so insane because he's so insanely lore relevant. But then Venti is also here, so
Yeah, he's an Archon.
yeah.
Okay, we have 2 good Archons left. That's actually kind of funny.
Okay, we have Dayu, who is higher than Venti? Question mark. Or like at
can
least
see it.
at the same spot.
If my list had went through, he would have been lower probably because saw you very low.
Once
Um,
we talk.
Tai is kind of just an auto mode driver, I guess, with Farina. And you run any electric character you want and another auto mode unit, and it's fine.
Oh my god, I had the perfect image to describe Sayu. It was comparing Sayu to Mizuki, and they're like similar characters.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay,
Give me a
anyway,
minute.
next character we have Goro.
Oh.
Oh no.
Well, that's fair, yeah. I don't know. Girl that low.
His buffing is just really, really weak.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard that voice crack.
Why
I mean,
why are you pointing out?
More importantly than that, there's just no good defense scaling Geo DPS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, next is his carry. His the carry he's supposed to buff, which is Ito.
Wait, Ito above Noel? Or Noel above Ito?
I
Base?
respect it.
Ito this low is kind of crazy actually, but
Is it? I mean, to be fair,
Well-
the thing is, we still kind of have to decide where we draw the line between D tier, and I would draw it somewhere around here because I still would consider these at least functional beings, and then these are like you
Beings.
add them to the team, and the team gets worse.
yeah. I was also on the Noelle versus Ito thing. I do feel Noelle just has better synergies with characters than Ito does.
Yeah, true.
So she just functions better. Is that not?
To be fair, I have no idea like how bad their numbers actually are, because if they're kind of similar, then yeah, probably. Because Noelle definitely has better teams because she can play triple
Yeah.
Geo with Chilin, and because she can heal herself.
Yeah,
From what I've
Actually, no,
seen,
Childe-
their number Ito's numbers are a bit obviously Ito hits a lot more than or hits more often than Noelle does, but her numbers are higher. I think I haven't seen any calcs, but I've seen clear wise. I think I've seen Noelle clears faster than Ito, which isn't that surprising in my
Yeah,
opinion.
I
but
believe.
They are similar.
They're similar.
overall.
They are a bit similar though.
It's a synergy diff, and Noelle has the higher ground.
I
Yeah.
guess so.
Okay, next is another Inazuma character. We're staying on brand for Inazuma, which is Mizuki.
Mizuki above Ito.
How is she not high?
Yeah,
Okay,
Mizuki
she-
above
She
Ito is.
frauded
I don't
her
know,
way
man.
into
Yeah.
Wait,
I mean-
what ranking did I give her?
Who's the one Mizuki fan that rated her at 5?
This is still 1.5. This is terrible. Like, this is below garbage.
I have her.
Still,
I gave
but-
her a 1.
Oh, I gave her a pretty high score. I gave her a 2.5.
I think for my list it's a 1, but if I rated it, probably been like a 1.2, 1.3 or so. What I've given her.
I mean, she's like
Mizuki is literally 5-star standard Sayu.
Like, she's-
Literally, technically 1-to-1. They don't auto attack when they're on field. One of them has to be on field, and the other is optional, which is Sayu. The only thing that Mizuki does that Sayu doesn't is buff swirl damage, which is useless.
Yeah, I mean, I was okay. I guess I still think she's really bad, but thanks to characters like Inefa, she's functional. I think I'd
Yeah, I
rather
guess.
play. I'd rather play Mizuki, Farina, Inefa than like Ito.
Yeah, I
If that
think
makes
so.
sense.
Oh, no, I forgot enough. Was it like a character we can evaluate now?
We can
Yeah.
evaluate all the characters. Just don't look that deep into Flynn's and Lauma, I guess.
That's-
Yeah. I
Inefa's
just had
make
the rated
growth.
kind of high because of Loma.
Okay. Anyway,
'Cause,
next-
like, they could
Next.
just delete Llama tomorrow from like they already changed so
Sure.
much in the beta. They could just delete Llama.
okay, this is
Bro, so you don't remind me. I already want to kill myself.
going to
Oh
be
no.
a bit confusing, but I'm going to put Aloy instead of DMC because we don't have a third main character.
Okay. Sure. We'll
Can
That
you
remember.
makes
just
sense,
switch
makes sense.
the bottom traveler then? So at least it looks somewhat right.
What?
Yeah, you could just omit like the
Yeah.
bottom travelers, and then you just leave the two travelers. Lumine is Pyro, and then Ether is Dendro, something like that.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Then
That-
Aloy stays out of the list.
Yeah, and then it's a bit more accurate that way.
Yeah.
Although the
Or you
travelers
can
are
use
rank extremely low anyway, so
yeah, exactly. Or you can just use Aloy to represent the other travelers, the ones that are in D tier anyway.
Oh, true.
Because like
actually, yeah.
Okay, actually,
if someone sees it out of context, like they wouldn't question anything. Because like
Yeah, Aloy and
Yeah.
C, what the fuck?
No
Yeah.
way. She should be lower.
Okay. Okay, then we have. Okay, no, I guess we don't really have to talk about DMC. Like, it's just a Dendro character who does Dendro things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Not
not in the greatest way either.
And in a lot of situations, you would use Kole over him because he will just
Yeah.
extend rotation sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So-
I guess I want to point back a little bit to Kinkle's point on Razor. Like, Dendro just isn't good. Like, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, being able to apply Dendro isn't worth anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe in 3.0 it was, but now it definitely isn't anymore.
Like,
I think
even
you're
then, like, yeah, I mean, there was no such thing as, like, needing to do good damage. So, if it works, if it looks like it somewhat works, then it works. So,
Yeah.
Then
Okay, next character, Zhongyun.
oh boy, that's my goat. C2 reducing rotations by 3 seconds. Let's go.
Yeah, Chongyun has some interesting synergies that works well, which makes him kind of decent. Well, not decent, but somewhat useful.
Oh my god, so many C tier characters.
Yeah, that's kind of what happens when like half of the cast just isn't good. So
And they say power creep is not real, right?
I mean, half these characters were never that great to begin with. To be fair, like they released at a really poor state. Most of these characters are in this tier, so
And they became even worse.
some got a little better.
Yeah, okay,
Usually
A
depends.
little bit.
the next character is Yunjin, and like, what if Yunjin was Cryo and worked with Skirk? Wouldn't that be cool? But
Now
Very
you
well,
will
yeah.
goblets.
from what I understand, she'd still be bad.
That's what I'm saying. Like, would it be as long as she buffs it that much?
she
like,
does.
no-
she
no
does
other-
actually,
Most, I'll say, like most of the normal attack characters that we have don't want to use Yunjin in the current state of the game. I guess if she was Cryo, Shirk wouldn't have as nearly as many options as other characters do, because Shirk is limited to Cryo and Hydro.
I mean,
But even
mean,
then, I
Skirk
don't think she'd be like.
Skirk specifically because her fourth slot is always a bit like sus. I mean, the fact that Mona
I mean-
is so good, and like I would say no shade against Mona, but I just think it's sus when Mona is one of the top 3 options.
I actually kind of agree with that take.
Yeah, but like Yunjin is just a normal attacker. She has she doesn't just have quills, she mostly has quills, similar to Shenhe, and she needs a ton of investment, and she also gives a bit of attack speed with C6 and 15% normal attack damage. Mostly is just worse than the universal buffers, which is. But you can still use some kind. The thing is, Clorant is so heavily reliant on Chevy, but when she wasn't, Yunjin was a good option. But yeah, that kind of changed with Mavrika.
There was a time where Yunjin was Yoimiya's best option, and then Jalona released and completely Powercrafter. So, but yeah.
Oh, the best.
Yeah.
Was she ever?
The best.
I thought it
Yunjin-
was just like Yelen, Bennett, Kazuha, like it was with Huta. I guess nobody played that
Yoimiya.
team because Yoimiya needed
For
a
my
shield.
experience, well, I mean, I get. I never even played Yoimiya with the shield. The thing was is that in my experience, Kazuha just feels really weird because the VV timing is really awkward. Yoimiya, so.
Oh, really?
You don't have good uptime. You don't have good uptime on Kazuha, which Yunjin cleared faster for me. So, yeah.
That's interesting.
Well,
'cause-
the main Clorant teams I was also mentioning were like Shilone and Yunjin teams. So actually just using them together, funneling Shilone into Yunjin, and then
Yeah.
that's how you play it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it fell off
Nice.
because Clorant Mavrika is very. That's how you play her. The difference is pretty big. Okay. Anyway, next character is Queen.
Oh yes. Is
Oh,
is that
no.
is that the first? No, it's not the first limited. First Hydro or something. I don't know. I lost the track.
It
It is the first Hydro, actually.
Damn, that's crazy.
I mean, technically, if you want to count Hydro MC, then no, but
That's crazy. Like,
Wants
she's
to talk about
so weird. Buffing skill damage.
I honestly know very little about Sigewinne besides the fact that she buffs skill damage mildly. So, someone else.
Let me check her passives real quick. I want to see
Do
something.
none of us know about Sigewinne?
But
Oh, sure.
I do actually. The biggest problem with Queen is that her main gimmick is buffing Farina, and Farina isn't a big portion of the team's damage. It's like as if they released a buffer that specifically buffs Inefa, but if Inefa did less damage, something like that. Like you don't want to buff what's already doing less of the team's damage. You only want to buff the hyper carry or both the hyper carry and the sub DPS. And this would still work if Sigewinne buffed enough, but she doesn't. Like her buffing isn't good enough.
Yeah.
And she doesn't
Isn't
have
it the case?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I was just gonna say, isn't it the case that there are just better ways to make Farina do more damage anyway? Like vape teams or
technically to maximize Farina's damage, like really maximize that she's the only damage source, you want to use like Sigewinne Farina Vape or something. But that's just a very bad team. And the best teams that use Farina's damage and like have her still doing a big portion would be Nuvilet. And then it's Nuvilet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I guess Sigewinne C2 is like Klee C2,
true.
but worse. So
No,
back in the day before,
like
before Shilinen was a thing, or before Citlali was a thing, people used, well, at least DHCWSP used her for Mualani speedruns.
Yeah. Oh, really?
I
did not see that.
The interesting thing about Sigewinne is really her vertical investment, because her C1 doubles her entire buffing. Like, straight up, C1 is like Jianyun's C2, basically, in terms of power. And then C2 is the Hydro Shred, which makes her basically really good in the power crept archetype, which would be Mono Hydro, which is just better when you use Escoffia. But technically, she buffs more than like if you were really interested in Yelan and you want to vertically scuff vertically into Yelan Mono Hydro, but then you would rather play Vape, honestly, and then you would just play Gilonen with like C2R1 or something. So like there's no, her vertical is she's basically like Yunjin, because like her vertical is also like it's good, but like other options are just always better, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm seeing her passives. Like the passive of her skill damage buff. Why does she get 8% hydro damage
Yeah,
bonus?
it's pretty funny. Like
And then
Lunette
then
gaining. Yeah.
they saw like Shenhe's quills having independent counts on each character, and they said, yeah, let's make this worse and make it share to everything. 10 share to everyone. Fuck you.
Yeah, I think that's what made
Why?
it like so reliant on the Farina.
And one last thing, I saw her C6. You can see that her damage is so bad they have to give her C6 like 150 CV to her ult. So she can finally do something with her ult.
Yeah, it's very interesting. What in vertical? What kind of things? Like C4 also like triples her damage or something because like it extends her burst, and it's like yeah. She's a very interesting character. Let's state it like that. Anyway, next interesting character, she's also very interesting, is Eula.
Uh,
Oh no.
I'm actually very glad you loaded this low. Yeah. I guess I'll talk about it a bit. Eula just, it's more of an, is it? I mean, it's Eula's problem too, but physical just sucks in Genshin because it has no good teammates at the current moment. But also, Eula herself has a lot of issues. One of the biggest ones, energy issues, targeting issues, missing a burst, stuff like that. There's a lot of being backloaded is another big issue, which is just, in my opinion, a mess of a character. But,
Eula has the second most dysfunctional kit in the game as a hyper carry.
Thankfully,
second
Sophia
one,
did do like
Because I think there is one that deserves that spot better.
Yeah.
we'll get to
I was gonna talk about. Oh, sorry, Flip.
That's fine.
Oh, I was gonna talk about this with what was his name? Fremine, but I didn't get a chance. So I think they're a little bit better than like what we thought, because for years they just have nothing. But now there's this character called Escoffier. So
Good.
yes, let's go feature.
yeah. Yeah, so like Eula and Fremine are a little bit better than what they were before, because I'm pretty sure their Escoffier teams are pretty close to the maximum they can get with their personal damage, even like physical, because Eula wants a fuck ton of energy, and then Fremine, like Escoffier makes you play triple cryo, right? So you just have energy, and so yeah, it's not actually worse for Eula's personal damage to play Escoffier as a wheelchair than it is to play her actual physical teams.
Yeah,
So,
you lost like 75k DPS with Escoffier. It's actually like
Yeah.
horrible.
Please don't play Shenyun Plunge Eula. That's not a that's
Isn't
not
Okay,
a
wait,
real
wait.
Yeah, that's not a real team.
What do you
Any
feel
team
about
like that
Pyro
is not
Plunge?
real.
Melt.
It's.
Pyro
I would
Plunge
just say
is-
it's just a. I was gonna say it's just a genuine team, more so than anything.
Do you not
Yes.
consider it a Eula team? Because technically
Not
she
really.
applies cryo on field to get more melted plunges.
No.
No.
You probably like.
This is coming.
Wait, do you even get more plunges? I'm pretty sure you can get like 7 melts with D-Luke. Can you get 8 with Eula?
Oh, Luke 7 melts is like super batting. This allows you to get like 7 very consistently.
Oh, I mean,
Well, I mean, it's like saying Escoffier Plunge is also like a real Escoffier team,
yeah.
which I really don't feel like it is. It's
That's
definitely just a
that's
genuine
such a
team.
It's not. Yeah.
I do think
Like,
it's
I guess-
kind of weird how we treat like plunge teams. You just consider it like this whole separate bubble of teams that shall not be named.
Yeah, I think I will. When we will get to Jianyun, I will slander the shit out of these scuffed
When I
ass.
ranked Jianyun, I factored those into her ranking, which I didn't really appreciate that much. But it's more of just her teams rather than saying, oh, Bennett's a great DPS because he can do plunge with Jianyun. It's not really his damage if you think about it. So yeah.
Like the only exception to that would be Gaming, because he actually has a kit that plunges.
Or D-Luke, right? Who has actually good scaling for plunge, right?
Yeah, that's true. I actually went out of my way to check this. Diluc, with the combination of high base attack, high plunge multiplier, and a crit damage or crit rate ascension, he is actually like scientifically the best character for Xianyun plunge teams other
Yeah.
than Gaming.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. So
And okay, technically Freminat gets 3 levels on his normal attack with
Yeah,
Did
Yeah,
you-
I
did you
was
take that
wondering
into
about this.
account?
I've never looked
was
into that
one-
actually. Is Remnant good at punch?
I was actually I looked into this. So he has a slightly higher plunge multiplier than Diluc at level 13. However, his base attack and ascension are worse. So
Yeah.
Diluc is still
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, well, okay,
Nice.
that answers that. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
4-star issues. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait. So where were we talking about Eula? Yeah, I guess my point was, yeah, if you want to play Eula physical, like you actually care about her, do not play Xianyun plunge. Like Xianyun physical plunge is not the way to do it. Just play Escoffier. It's not far from her actual Fizz teams in terms of personal damage, and you have a strong wheelchair to like actually carry you without feeling like you're completely giving up her playstyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, back in 3.0 or 3.x, Eula Hyperbloom felt like a nice wheelchair for her. It's not great anymore because Dendro fallen off, but it was my favorite Eula team back then. Actually made me feel nice to play Eula. This is Scott Fair is like the massive upgrade to that actually gives proper good damage. So yeah.
My biggest problem with like slotting in Hyperbloom, even if it were good with random characters, is just like you have to build an unholy amount of energy, and it completely neuters like the character's own personal damage, and it completely, in some ways, neuters their playstyle if you just don't burst, because that is like the optimal way to play Eula Hyperbloom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
no, I will never recommend that, even if it was good, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
Well, like nothing needed to be good, so you can call it good if you want to.
Yeah.
okay.
One thing about Eula, this is to slender Cyno because I want to do this. Eula's constellation scaling is 2.5 times better than Cyno's con scaling.
Oh yeah, Cyno cons.
Yeah.
Is it with C6 in taken, or like is it just because of Eula's C6?
Cyno's C6 is horrible. Eula's C6 is great for her.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Interesting. Okay, anyway, next character is Klee.
She was like really good when Nahida didn't exist.
She was
like,
good with Nilou and Nahida.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say like Nilou teams, she was quite good. I mean, but nowadays,
Yeah,
well,
nowadays now. And she's also she's literally getting replaced. Klee is about to get
Klee when C0 I know walks in.
What? That's not what I was talking about.
I think it's talking about
Loma?
Loma, but he's talking
I
about
know.
Loma, but
still,
I know. I mean, it's a different topic for a different day. But I was gonna ask if Wino's even good. I have no idea.
I need to look into it because, like, I guess we'll talk about this more with Nahida, but like I think Loma isn't just taking Kale's job. Like Nahida doesn't have much of a future.
Yeah, that
true.
that too. I've heard.
Okay. Next character, the unfortunate. This is the most recently released
Yes.
character, Dalia.
The goat Dalia.
I am still depressed to this day. Like he's the most recent attack speed buff, and I was like, okay, the body's Mika. They cannot fuck this up, right? They cannot. And they made his attack speed worse than Mika till C6. Why?
They should definitely rework attack speed.
They need to, like, please.
It's so fucking terrible. And the difference between Mika's attack speed at max level and Dalia's attack speed at C6 even that much of a difference for Skirk?
No, it's one normal attack more.
Yeah.
Dude, that's my goat right there. Holy shit.
The goat Dalia.
Yeah, I guess Dalia is like pretty closely connected to, I guess, my main. For the record, Dalia, even at C6, is not about as good as Mona or like Shenhe. He just isn't. There's a lot of that going around. That's just not true. Like you get 2 extra
Wait,
normal
people have really
attacks.
been saying that? That's crazy.
Yes.
And let me tell another thing. The usual thing about
Usuals.
freeze when it works. Why the fuck does he provide a shield and it's based on freeze? Why?
Diona
Against
effect.
freeze, enemies are
I
not
guess they
attacking
wanted
their program.
I guess they wanted to chest Calamity for some reason. I don't know.
You know.
What the
That's the only
fuck,
thing I can think
man?
of.
Yeah, anyway, but continue your Skirk talk.
I said everything I wanted to say. Like Dalia is like less good than fucking a actual free character, which is Mona. Don't use him. He has no use anywhere.
Okay. Then next
I
we
just wanna
have
Lantern.
I was gonna say
Or not Lantern.
one.
You get, sorry.
I've heard a lot of talk about him being good for Yoimiya too, which is not true. Don't use him for Yoimiya.
Nah.
No, it's not good. Attack speed isn't that good for Yoimiya. Yeah,
bad.
not really good for anyone.
Okay, anyway, next character is Heizo, who released in 2.8.
What
think-
does he
Yep.
even do?
He
I'm
does-
surprised he's this high, honestly.
Yeah.
Like-
how is he high? Wait, how is he higher than Mizuki?
He should be near
what the fuck?
Mizuki. Yeah,
fact.
because
Fun fact about Heizo. His skill buffing to Inefa is better than Kazu's Volkit. Yeah, because he provides 60 or 80 EM on skill cast. Kazu is damage
Oh.
percent.
Right.
I mean, at least
But,
I
like-
has a C2, but I don't know. Heizo, his actual on kill damage, even in a hypercarry team, isn't good. He got hyped up like crazy for some reason when he came out about him being some kind of nuker, which he does okay-ish damage. And I mean, that was before Fire Zone too. But now, I mean, he's just a VV victim, which
Yeah.
yeah. don't
I
know.
think
Victim. She gives more EM, true.
I think the biggest issue with Heizo as like a damage character is that his skill actually does like around 1,000 motion value if I remember correctly, which is really nice to have. But then his normal attacks are like worse or like are similar to
Dude.
Sucrose in terms of scale. Like they are
Yeah.
very, very bad in terms of scalings. And then his burst also is like not like his only damage is his skill, and his skill is not that. It doesn't do enough damage.
The thing, it would have been a lot better if he was similar to Navia and that he had
Navia,
multiple
yeah.
charges on a skill, and then he can actually dish out a
Probably.
decent,
That-
like a
that's
decent,
true.
somewhat chunk of damage. But it's just one hit after. I don't know what the cooldown is, but it's quite long.
And
I
the
believe
difference is also
10 seconds.
and the difference is also that Navia actually does normal attacks and they do
Yeah.
damage, and also her
Yeah.
burst does a bit of damage, and like Heizo's is not even comparable.
Yeah,
Okay. I guess we've talked. I bumped Heizo down because I couldn't believe Heizo being that high. I hope no one
Yeah.
minds that.
No.
We can adjust the placements to our liking later
Yeah.
on.
I agree
Okay.
with that.
Next is very interesting because we have the most overglazed Denter unit of all time, and no, it's not Nahida.
DMC.
Is it Yao Yao?
is
It's-
it Kiara?
Baizhu.
Oh.
Oh, but
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I was about to say.
What the fuck?
Please let me shit on this guy. Holy
how is
fuck,
Baizhu
he does
this slow?
fucking nothing. His best team is Cyno. Let that sink in.
Yeah,
Oh, he's getting replaced, isn't he? You wouldn't play.
He's getting
Llama
replaced by
doesn't do
Llama
much for him.
C1.
He you use him with Llama.
Llama doesn't
Oh, no,
do
I-
much for him.
I
But
thought you just
Llama
do.
doesn't
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Llama doesn't do much for him, but what does Baizhu do for him as well? Nothing.
I think you
Wait,
just,
no.
I think
Okay.
regarding Lauma, you would rather just pull C1 if you really don't have like a healer at
Llama
all.
C1 is 7k healing every 2 seconds. It's actually not a lot.
That's Shilonan level now.
That's that's
Oh,
Shilonen
really?
level. Her healing is
7k
fine.
every 2 seconds in a Bloom team
Yeah.
as your only
It's
form
a,
of
hyper,
sustain.
it's a hyper bloom team. It's
No, I was
not a
thinking
bloom.
of Nilou
It's
Bloom.
Nilou Bloom.
Oh, Yeah. I guess. Oh, I thought we were still talking about Cyno.
Oh no,
'Cause-
no, we were.
Yeah.
I think Baizu's fine.
What?
What?
Put-
Can I
I'm
make
just-
What
One
does
more-
what?
one more
Okay, what does Baizhu even do? His
With llama
application.
in mind. With
No,
llama
no.
in mind.
Oh, are we ready with Llama in mind? I don't know.
Flip. I'm not sure about that because I guess for Nilou specifically, maybe, but like not.
What does he do?
I actually.
Doesn't do
Yeah,
exactly.
anything.
Heal on
Like-
the blue man lunar bloom damage buff.
So my friend Nar, he actually cares a lot about Cyno.
Yes.
His conclusion with
Yes.
Llama is that Cyno's new best team is just Llama, Inefa, and Xingqiu. You just give up the Farina, so you don't give a fuck about healing anymore.
Yes,
'cause
that's the team I was mentioning too. Like,
Yeah,
just
so-
share him with blooms and don't buff him.
well, he still does
Let
like
him-
okay damage because he triggers a lot of the hyperlooms, but
It-
Like,
His
yeah,
damage
you
is
just-
10k autos.
yeah, is worth like Cyno is bad enough that is worth more to just do Llama Xingqiu than it is to do like Farina Baizhu.
Yeah, because
It's
Farina
not
doesn't
talking
even
about
Farina
Yeah, so-
doesn't even buff the bloom.
Yeah, so like
Where-
Flip, I guess the point is, yeah, Baizhu is the only team where he does remotely anything in is Nilou, and that's it.
One last thing
Yeah.
over Baizhu before we
No,
move.
Sorry,
is-
but my problem is that he's lower than like DMC.
Oh,
DMC
that's
was
fair.
already.
No, he's not. We already have DMC.
Yeah,
Yeah, DMC's in there.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
DMC 's
okay,
Yeah, he's above DMC. He's not lower than
okay,
DMC.
okay,
Whoa,
okay,
that'd be
that's fine
crazy.
then. Okay.
That would be
I
a
was-
crazy take.
Okay, I was
Yeah,
arguing
yeah.
with the fact that I thought he was lower than DMC.
Oh no. Yeah,
Oh,
that I
yeah.
agree with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just one last thing about him. When I was clocking Cyno Quick Bloom for a video I am preparing for like very far future, his buffing, his only source of buffing, loses to Dendro Resonance.
That's pretty funny.
That's actually insane.
I've said it like 3 times already, but it can't get out of my head. Like, how do you lose to a resonance in buffing?
Okay, I have no idea why, but Yao Yao got
To be fair, a
1
lot
point.
of cryo characters lose to cryo resonance.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Yao Yao is higher than Baizhu on our list. I don't know why,
Okay.
but
Okay, that
Wait,
that is also something I disagree with.
Yeah, so switch those two around.
Yeah.
We will change it later now, so it's okay.
okay. Anyway,
But
not Yao Yao is just a strong. Maybe Sejef accidentally logged into our sheets and then said that because back in the day he said that Yao Yao was the second best Dandor character. I think
Oh
even
my
better than
Yeah,
Alhaitham.
head of
That was
Alhaitham.
so funny. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Yao Yao is like he heals.
That's it.
That's
And
it.
If
when
you have
she's
no
on
one else
field-
to use, he's decent in Nilo Bloom teams.
yeah,
That's kind of.
she had a really fun team with Kandake actually, which I played a lot back in the day. But yeah, now with Lauma, I don't think you're playing that anymore. I guess you could if you
Yeah.
replace Naida, but
I guess he could use like Escoffier Sig.
that's
Oh,
I don't know. I'm trying to think of
She can't-
something.
She
oh,
can
yeah,
use
she
always
can
There's not many
enable
teams you would
that. Yeah,
want.
she can enable
Would-
that.
Are there
but-
teams you would want to play her on to use as Coffee or Sig?
Aggravate.
Surely. Yeah.
Surely.
Aggravate scales so bad with attack usually, unless it's Clorant. But Clorant also scales bad with attack, so it's not.
or that you want to play Aggravate over fucking
Yeah.
Inefa or Chevrolet, right?
Yeah.
You know what's
Yeah.
the worst part of her? She has also extremely terrible constellation scaling. Her only useful constellation is the C6, and it
Yeah,
doesn't do
C6.
barely does shit.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get
Yeah.
into the next bunch, which would be Zhongli. Interesting.
Zhongli C or B? Oh, Zhongli's okay. Thank God. Zhongli is like one of the most overrated units. Even
Thank
to
you,
this day,
Kinkle.
I had so much flack for this when I did my tier list on stream. When I put him so low, like, why is Zhongli not like A tier? I'm like, dog, name me a team where he actually does something useful besides giving you a shield so you don't have to do anything yourself. Like there's nothing useful that he does.
Actually,
Has Zhongli gotten a single team in Natlan?
Okay, you have to think about Zhongli like a how is it called? One trick pony? One trick pony, because he works like he shreds through Geo shields, but that's his only niche in the
That's his
entire
only
game.
good thing. Like someone, like you can make that argument, but then like there's also the argument that there are other teams that just have more overall DPS that you can play instead.
Yeah, it's like
And they can
Or, like,
also break those shields.
Amber can
Or just get
apply
Navia.
so-
Like I don't. Yeah, it's
Where's
yeah,
where's
sad.
Amber?
Yeah, where
Yeah,
is Amber? Wait,
Wait a minute.
wait. Someone said Amber's good for lava dragons, so let's put it very high.
Wait, where is
I don't
Amber?
know.
Yeah, no, that's like the example I was gonna say. As wow, Zhongli breaking Geo shields. That's like Amber breaking the lava dragon.
Yeah.
Amber just not in the list.
Is Amber actually just
No.
S plus tier?
On the list.
Oh,
I think she's just not
yeah,
yet
no,
here.
she's at the highest spot for some reason. Higher than Bennett.
It's CT.
Oh
That's my goat!
Wait, actually?
No,
Wait,
but
what?
I think it's,
When you
it's like,
find out your goat still
Oh.
has it!
with
The
her
first character is actually the best character in the game. True.
she still is in D tier, but
Oh, I thought you said higher than Bennett. Wait,
is
what?
in the highest. I don't know why.
Yeah, well,
I don't know sheet problems. Anyway, Amber, who wants to talk about Amber? We forgot to talk about Amber.
She's an algae holder and
Lava dragon.
yeah, lava dragon,
I-
sure,
I
but that's
think
gonna get
it's,
gone in literally like 4 days. So I don't know.
It's already gone.
He's probably higher than some units purely because of like Stygian onslaught pills.
Yeah,
Basically.
yeah. Cyno
Def-
above like fucking Xinyan, in my opinion. Amber. Amber above.
I would actually put
Xinyan.
I would put Amber above. The fact that she
Oh,
can hold
yeah.
LG is actually pretty good utility.
I
Yeah.
think
It's just she
maybe
didn't have any
the lowest C
super
tier?
great teams.
Lowest C tier or
No, highest D tier.
The highest D tier, yeah. That was the highest D tier.
okay. Next
Above
would
the
be-
travelers.
Wait,
next-
I guess I have one more thing to say about Zhongli before we move on.
Yeah.
It's simply that like we have so many good supports that have defensive utility. If you look at the best
Yeah.
teams in the game, like Escoffier is a healer, Childe is a healer, Bennett is a healer, Silali is a shielder, Inefa is a shielder.
Escoffier is a healer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Bruce is a hero.
There's
And also, he's a Lanyan victim.
exactly
Yeah,
that
so,
too.
like-
I was about to say Lanyan also. So
So like the
true.
one thing that people bat chest him for, like,
And
isn't
Lanyan's shield
really-
is stronger. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's not like unique anymore because adding an extra shield does not give you extra comfort. Like you already
Yeah.
have enough defensive utility. The comfort comes from doing enough damage to kill the enemy faster. In my
yeah,
And
Yeah.
newer units have increased resistance to interruption, or
Yeah.
even like
Yeah.
no, or like full resistance to interruption.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I think he
Yeah.
was a little bit underrated by like people like Flip back in the day because he has 20% shred and can hold Petra for double hydro like Yao and Zhongli back in the day. I remember Flip's OG like why Zhongli is mid video. That was good memories.
I think
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah, I think Zhongli's peak was during Navia release because we really didn't have any other slot for Navia.
yeah. There was no one else. Yeah.
And we had that
Uh,
one boss in the Abyss which killed Zhongli's shield shredding.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
honestly,
Yeah.
I can see him being picked a little bit more if they go back with this whole Geo Shield bullshit. I can see him being picked more in like
Yeah.
very specific matchups, like Stygian Onslaught, and even in future Abysses, because Abyss is starting to become extremely specific. So I can see him being a little bit more picked if they decide to put Geo Shields again. But he's not going to be an insane character by any means.
Yeah. no.
True. Okay, we
Alright, let's
should
move.
we should hurry up. We
Yes.
otherwise we are here for 3 hours. Anyway,
Yeah.
Cyno is
Can we
next.
just blast through the bad characters?
Yeah, Cyno. We
Yeah,
blast through
let's-
Cyno.
I don't want to shit on him yet. I want to save it for the Electro episode if there's.
Yeah,
If I ever make
you
it.
can save it.
I have
Okay,
an
let me
entire
explain it.
document ready for him. So yeah.
Cyno, bad on-field electro, 20-second fucking 50-second rotations. Why is rotation so long? And no one.
If we talk about Llama, can I just say something on Flint real quick? Flint's field time is half of Cyno's.
And they Flint still does more damage, probably.
Yeah, by like 2 times at least.
Oh no.
Just his own VPR.
Doesn't that mean that Cyno does, or like Flint does 4 times the damage of Cyno? If Cyno needs
Probably.
double the amount of time to do half as much
I
damage.
mean, 4 times the DPS.
Yeah, 4 times the DPS.
Exactly.
Okay, next character, Jean.
Jin was like bad
Furina
chested on Furina's
On
release,
Furina
probably.
yeah, that was so
Oh, way
funny.
too fucking much, man.
Everyone was like,
Yeah.
oh, Jean is the new shit, and then everyone switched to Bennett, because Bennett actually
Yeah.
has buffing. Or like,
Hey,
has...
it's like
Yeah.
it's what I had to fight. Charlotte Batchester does well over this. Because like, okay, yeah, she heals, she gives Furina fanfare. But what if I tell you there's healers that also give something useful?
Yeah, I had to do the same thing with Jean with Frina on Hutal teams. Way too many people were like, but Jean maximizes fanfare. Bennett doesn't maximize it. He's not as good. Like, dude. Yeah. Anyone want to talk about Sunfire?
No.
No.
I think that the last time I played Sunfire was not even on a quote unquote real team. It was Dancing Sun God Cyno. It is Cyno, Jean, Bennett, Yunjin.
Cinema.
It is like
Big-
40k DPS.
Oh, beautiful. Anyway, Diona, the 200 EM cryo applicator, that's very bad at applying cryo.
She has one team being Movuika.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Oh no.
One trick.
Isn't
pony.
Rosaria better in that team anyway? though?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's her
and even Kay as
application.
well.
Okay, Daya is too. Oh, Dory next. Dory.
Yeah.
My bad.
Oh, Dory. I gave Cyno a 1. Like, it's the only character that has a 1. I gave Dory a 3. Purely because she beats him. And I can't wait when I get C6R1 on Cyno. And I will just make a video of C6R1 versus C6R1 Dory.
Dory
And
wins.
the R1 is Red Horn. It's gonna be funny, and Dory will win. I can tell you that. But
Okay.
besides that, she's a functional battery. Compared to Electro MC, of course.
And she can technically heal when she's on field, so she can, yeah, be a Furina driver. If you really, if you bad chest that.
Damn, her tag got this low. Holy fuck.
Yeah, Child is next. Who wants to talk about Child?
I was a
Butterfer
1
is
point. I was gonna say, I mained this kid before a long time, before Alhaitham. Yeah, I mean,
Uh-huh.
he's just not good. Energy,
Yeah.
it's like very old kit design, like relatively long rotations. The fact that Tingling just doesn't work without 300 energy if you want to like actually play 20-second rotations. And yeah, it's good back in the day when like you can like set up rotations in such a way to one rotate chambers with like an extended rotation or something. But yeah, as soon as you need to recharge Tingling, it's just not good. And
Yeah.
like the good what was always his ability to front load and like speed run when you optimize everything. But like the damage was never good, and nowadays like it just doesn't clear the DPS check to be able to do those
And I
speedrun
will
setups.
say it's even a Shungling issue in this regard. Like, Child's
agree.
cooldowns are just weird. Child's cooldowns are. If you want field him too much, your rotation is extended beyond the funneling. But if you want field too less, your damage tanks. So like, there's no middle ground.
Also, funneling is just shit. You don't want to do that.
Funneling.
Yeah. It was the only team where funneling was like a problem.
Yeah.
A big one even.
Yeah, I will
Because
say
there was
though
no middle
that
ground.
maybe we get like, I feel like a Zhangling replacement would help. The thing is, Childe would be that kind of character that would be like wheelchaired in a way, but still be fine. The thing is, Zhangling just doesn't do enough damage. But if we ever get, let's say, Durin, for example, Durin is an like off-field vape, or like can vape his damage, and then you would play Childe. I feel like that would kind of help Childe have at least something, even though he wouldn't be great. But right now he's just Zhangling locked. And
Yeah.
okay.
And even then, Tumbling can't help him. It's too much.
Yes. Okay. The next character is Noelle. She's a bunch of spots above Ito.
Wow.
Based?
That's quite a lot.
It's untrue. Based and true.
I mean, I just really like Noelle, but I mean, she's literally just Ito, but with significantly better synergies. That's the basis of her.
Yes.
With healing.
Yeah, with healing. Well, that's part of her better synergies. Synergize better with Furina than Ito does.
She also actually works better with Redhorn than Ito does, because she can trigger the passive more often than Ito.
Yup.
Okay, next character.
I want to give my props to Noelle. There was one Abyss that had like AoE, where I was trying to see Cyno and Noelle just normal runs, and Noelle did faster by a noticeable margin, because she can hit all enemies, while Cyno can.
Yeah, Noelle has like one of the largest AoE by a game still to this day, which is really like impressive for such an old character. Like in my opinion,
the OG Marika.
Yeah, basically.
How funny would it be Noelle in like a pure fiction game mode?
That would be pretty fun, especially because like her window is extended by her season. I forgot.
It's up to 25 seconds in fusion or some shit.
Okay, then the next is Sarah. I'm ready for slander. Okay, I will defend my my case. Okay, Sarah works well as a Clorant support and a C2 Raiden support. Yansan cheats better than Sarah. I still use Sarah because my Yansan isn't C6 and you need C6 for like Constellations or Mavrika or something. I don't know. I just get better results with Sarah than with Yansan. But other than that, I mean, I have C6 Clorant, I should mention.
I was about to say, I feel like C6 Clorant is a part of the fact that Sarah works, because Sarah's buff duration is so short that if your Clorant isn't like one rotating it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, the synergy with Sarah gets worse with Constellations on Clorant, because okay, this is the dilemma. This is the Sarah Clorant C4 Clorant dilemma, which is that Clorant C4 wants to do her entire window and then burst, but can't use burst when I'm the C6 Clorant runner. I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, can I explain my case? Then you can criticize.
Go ahead. Go.
Okay. So basically, in theory, on sheets, what you would want to do if Sarah's burst lasted forever would be that you do your entire window, then burst, because then everything has the buffs, and you don't cut into your window. You don't cut into the Clorant the 7.5 seconds, because Clorant's burst doesn't work like Kinnick's burst, so it doesn't extend her rotation or her window. So if you need the extra damage, you would rather burst after her window. But if you burst after her window, then her burst doesn't get buffed by Sarah. And if you burst before her skill window, then it doesn't get her C6 buff. And that's the dilemma. And it also doesn't get other buffs like Whimsy and her signature buff.
That's yeah. That's what you meant. Yeah, if you burst within her E window, you lose like actual E uptime.
Yeah, that's the main thing. And since
really
this wouldn't be a problem, but HP inflation made it a problem, basically. Or like if you have C2R1 Marika, then I think it wouldn't be a problem as well, but I don't have that, so it's a problem for me. Okay, that's it.
For me,
Yeah.
Yeah. Before I got C6 Yansan, I preferred to use Auroron with Chlorid.
That's fair.
But
Interesting. Because of
I always just use Fischl. 'Cause I didn't
I
have
was
an
gonna
Auroron.
say
'Cause
I always used my goat.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even have an Auroron because I tried to get him and didn't. I got to 70 pity and did not get him, so I just gave up.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, continue. Let's
yeah.
go.
Okay. Let's next character. It's Yanfei.
Yeah, be the slow.
Oh, I leveled her up when I got like Furina and shit. Bro, playing her was really fucking fun. I can give her that.
Yanfei
But
feels really good to
ever-
play. She just doesn't do damage.
Yeah,
Hotel
and God, playing her made me realize that maybe Xiangling's energy problems aren't that bad. After all,
Yeah,
True.
she needs to burst every other rotation.
it's so bad. What else?
I guess there's nothing else. Okay, Layla. We
Oh,
need
hi,
to
Harley.
hurry. We need to hurry. Okay, Layla.
Layla, the
Prettiest
character,
character in the entire game.
Layla, which use cases in this abyss is literally just Hyper Bloom because of Secret Automaton Cryo version, pretty much,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Like that she enables with Source Atom.
Like some of my buddies.
The
sent me-
problem with though is that she ends up just kind of being a dead slot after the fact.
With
Which
Skirk, I
is
don't think. With Skirk, at least
Well, I
she
mean,
enables
yeah,
it
with
if she wants.
Skirk, yeah, there's Skirk, but that's one singular character,
Yes,
unfortunately.
that's true. Okay, is there anything more we want to say about Layla? I think that Layla is just so weird because why do we have so many defensive utility cryo characters and hydro characters that rely on freeze? It's pretty funny. Like just Dalia, like what Raulfigas mentioned earlier, because the shield does nothing
feel like
if you can
Dalia-
freeze the enemies.
Yeah, I feel like it's just like Dalia is just how they're trying to make some sort of a free to play unit for Skirk to make her seem where she's not as
Yeah.
niche as she is, or not as how do you say bottlenecked as she is, but yeah,
They
were not
failed.
successful. They were not successful whatsoever.
Yeah.
Okay, the next character, and I guess we can already bump up a bit. Or do we? I don't think maybe we don't bump up. Maybe
Which
we leave
one?
her.
I do.
Yeah, who do you want to bump up?
I was gonna say I do feel like the first three should be bumped up, but that's just my opinion.
Okay.
First we have
Tighnari
C,
is next.
but-
Ooh, I too played this guy until like the HP inflations hit me hard, and I was like, nah, I can't play him anymore.
He still works for me.
I
Tighnari's
always
fun
thought he
to
was mid.
Tighnari's fun to play. He's not crazy strong, but he is a fun DPS to play.
Tighnari is like, what if you made Ganyu C6 baseline?
Yeah,
Like on just
And
the
took away
kit.
half the damage.
yeah, that too.
Only half? Only half?
Yeah,
More-
sorry, took away 80% of the damage.
Yeah, but Tighnari is a.
that was
I will defend Tighnari because like you can get his constellation. So if you main Tighnari, his constellations are good enough that I would recommend going for his constellations.
Oh, yeah, actually,
It's not you
I'll
can-
go for Tighnari cons for anniversary.
Yeah, that's what I was.
To be honest, like you can't
suggesting.
exactly go for them to a
That's
certain
what I
extent, 'cause
was-
They're
That's what I was talking
Yeah.
about. Anniversary, basically.
oh yeah. The weird thing is that my main account that I whale on has less than icons than my free to play.
Why?
So yeah, I just got C1 yesterday, and my free to play account's been staying on C2 for a year. It's
I
kind
have-
of crazy.
I have C. Okay, next. Which
Yeah, next.
Ooh.
She has a walking set,
Roll
it was just
set.
so interesting because if you
and she beats out so many characters for it.
yeah.
Shilunan is
I'm so honestly,
overrated.
Chiori should honestly be lower than Kachina.
No,
Is that a
I
hot
don't know about
take? Is that a
Yes,
hot
it
take?
is.
She already should be lower than Kachina. You said
Yeah.
no, that's crazy. I don't agree with that at all.
No.
Like, That's crazy.
What?
I think.
Why
That's
would
you think that's crazy? Like
want-
seriously?
Yeah.
She literally Kachina has zero value besides the set she uses.
Yeah.
Why
What value does
would you
Chiori have?
kill one and
Damage, damage, and also synergy with certain Geo characters.
What Geo characters?
Okay, I mean to be fair, the synergy isn't as prominent anymore. I was mainly talking about Navia, but to be fair, Navia doesn't need her anymore. But still,
Wait,
listen, man.
Isn't Navia Kichinya better than Navia Chiori?
That is actually. I can confirm that sadly.
Okay, then where are you using Chiori that she's better than Kichina?
Yoi Shilonen is good. I don't know.
I think the biggest thing is like you have to accept that Shilunen exists,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
So in a world like that, you'd like Chiori doing good damage alongside Shilunen is just worth more than the worst Shilunen.
yeah.
To be honest, I forgot where I ranked Chiori when I got to Kachina.
Oh god.
Oh no.
I don't know.
I don't know
Like,
that I put Chiori above Kachina.
If
I just
Chiori
wanna
isn't like
say-
1 to 2 placements higher, then I think it's kind of glazed for Chiori.
I
Also,
wanna
like,
say
we're-
Bunch of placements.
If we're
Yeah.
looking at, I think we went over this. If we're looking at C6 4-stars, like Chiori has a C1 that just increases her damage by 50%.
That too.
Yeah,
Are we assuming
Which-
C1 Chiori?
we aren't taking that into.
Kachina doesn't even have constellations.
Okay. Anyway, next character, Keqing.
That's high.
Keqing!
That is kind of high. That is
No,
kind of high.
No, to be honest, as long as Keqing is higher than Cyno, I'm fine with it.
Oh yeah, but that's no bar. Sano's quite a bit
Like-
lower than Kaching. You know?
I still remember, and I think probably my Keqing still beats. Every single time till I got cons on Cyno, she just beats him by a noticeable margin. In almost every abyss.
Oh wait, we forgot to talk about Mika. Oh no. Mika was.
What is there to
I
say?
mean, that's kind of fair. It's Mika, man.
There's nothing to say.
It's
Where
Mika.
is he?
I think we talked about his issues last time. How he doesn't
Okay.
like the duration is poor.
We kind
like
of
the,
summarized.
doesn't work off field. Doesn't apply to characters off field. He's just not good.
That's it. Keqing, anyone has anything more to say about Keqing?
No.
He's fun to
I-
use.
I play her. I play her, but there's really nothing much to say other than as long as she's higher than Cyno, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, then we have Charlotte.
Didn't we already talk about her when we talked about Jean, to be honest?
Yeah.
Kind of did.
Cryo.
The most
No.
contested healer in the game on Furina's release. I had to deal with so many people putting her like
I think
in
Baizhu
A
was
tier.
Baizhu was worse, but I might be Sajef. Sajef didn't like Charlotte, so I think like to me the Baizhu glaze was bigger.
For me, it was. Actually, Baizhu was a lot. The fact that Baizhu had a whole Kasha tier for him with Nouvelle is crazy to me. Yeah. But Charlotte, I don't know, she's just a healer that works with Furina. Your only
Skirk.
real Scoffier. Yeah, I was gonna say your only real substitute for Scoffier if you have to use Furina with Skirk. So, yeah.
Definitely better than Baizhu in my eyes, but like not
True.
very
Yeah,
much.
well, yeah, better than Baizhu, but yes, not much else to it.
Next character, fun fact: the only character I have a cosplay of, which is Kara.
Whoa.
Wait. Is that the Hyperbox? The goat?
Hyperball. The Hyperball.
The goat.
I haven't played that team in so long, and like the only team I enjoy. She's aggravating. Because for Bloom, she's like not that all. She doesn't really apply much.
Yeah.
Until
Yeah.
C4, she's ouch.
He's also a good alternative for Nahida for Alhaitham.
Yeah,
Yeah. Instead of up to 250 EM, you get 12 damage percent.
Yeah.
Oh no. And you can then wait, does that no that doesn't work. I was going to say
What?
enable issue, but you would just play the battle pass weapon anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not free to play, I mean, if you are free to play, would you play the Battle Pass weapon?
maybe you would play Harbinger.
Well,
You
actually,
Butter, you're the
you would play Armor, yeah, that's actually fair.
Alhaitham. What are
I would actually imagine
Alhaitham-
Armor is better.
Alhaitham's
Does
weapon option?
Eshu even buff his mirrors?
No, it doesn't.
No,
That's what I
no,
want.
there's no skill damage. Yeah, the
So-
Armor is better.
So that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
we got 16 crit rate. Yeah. No.
Okay, anyway.
Next.
Oma.
Come on.
I exist to be played with Kinich and Chlorine Quickburn.
Yeah.
Oma and
Finish.
Ayato are next to each other.
Aww.
Oh my god. Sex on stream? No.
I just want to say, every tier list I've seen for a long time has always had Child over Ayato, and I'm glad Ayato's over Child here. Thank God. I hated that take so much.
Well, it was true
That's all
for a
I'm happy
long
about.
time.
It was true back in the day.
So
I've always had Ayato over Child. I don't know. I feel like the fact that Child's always been limited to one team hurts him, but I mean, it was a decent team.
Yeah,
I
I mean, to
don't
be
even
fair,
know what
Ayato is not good in his teams. He's just
No, he's
there
not.
because
I guess he got two big buffs with Inefa and Escofia, but both of them.
I
are
even
just
consider
weird
an
shit.
Alpha when ranking him.
But Inefa is a good character for Ayato, technically.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Ah,
like
it's
that,
not
not
really
the other way around. Though.
you give TF to Ayato and it can actually have uptime.
True.
Oh yeah. Oh no, Ayato's uptime.
I mean,
issue.
on my Nefer sheet, he's the only character that has TF because his uptime is dog shit.
Yeah. I honestly don't know what Hoyo was thinking. Giving me a 6-second skill duration, but then such a long burst. It's just such a wonky kit he has.
Wait, where is Lisa?
Lisa?
Yeah, where is Lisa? Lisa's number 1. True. No.
Lisa for me is
I
she's
didn't
to
even-
this day
Okay, I
the
didn't
only
even.
defense shredder at baseline.
I think I might have forgotten to put Lisa in the list.
Oh,
Oh,
I just
no.
want to sell her in there.
C tier.
Which is
somewhere.
not on the list. I didn't notice.
We don't have the average. Okay, everyone just put their. Annoying.
What did I have Lisa on my tier list? I had Lisa in C.
Yeah.
Wait, Lisa
that's why
wasn't
Lisa-
there?
No, I'm talking about like on my the actual tier list I made. I didn't
Yeah,
actually get to Lisa.
I
on that
had her
thing.
next
I
to
agree with that.
Dino. I don't know.
Where did I have
Sure.
her? I had her.
Put
I
her
had
above
her
Simon.
behind Albedo. Well, yes, where I had her behind Albedo.
I think she should be in front of Albedo, but like whatever, it's not a big difference.
Okay.
To be honest, Lisa's a character I know was one of those characters that I never really played, so I don't know too much about her, but I just know that she's not the greatest.
Yeah,
I
15
wasn't-
death shred. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
I
You have a
wasn't-
team with 15 death shred.
And to this day,
DCGS.
300 energy
5 years
requirement.
of Genshin.
Yes.
5 years of Genshin to this day, she's the only defense shredder baseline.
Yeah.
Is that
Razor,
I think it's
Razor,
true.
Razor.
Oh, Razor?
Yes.
Shreds defense?
I mean
Yes.
baseline, not with cons. I know he's a 4-star, but I mean like in the kit itself.
Oh yeah.
Not con.
Yeah, cons. Yeah, cons.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so weird. Why?
I guess I likes to keep it as a
knows?
rare stat for some reason.
it's because it's actually like
It is kind of
Because
a strong stat, right?
it's because it's like very strong when stacked. Rest Red
Yeah.
in comparison gets weaker when stacked, but defense ignore.
Yeah.
And
That's
defense.
why Nefa is going to be an aggravate spread support with defense shred, and they are going to
Surely.
introduce defense shred as a stat. True.
But yeah,
Oh,
defense
oh, yeah,
shred stack
that'll be
really,
fun,
really
though.
well. And
She'll just be
definitely
a bloom
Nefer
DPS.
requires requires Electrodendra team, and when an Electrodendra team, she gets 60% death shred. True.
Okay, but in general, I think it's so interesting. That's completely off topic. But the new type of damage is actually ignoring death, like the
Defe-
Luna.
yeah.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think the Death Shredder is happening anytime soon.
Unless Columbina literally like she buffs the like her type of buffing is either buffing the Luna reactions or defense shredding. That would be
If I'm
interesting.
gonna bet,
It wouldn't
If
make
I'm
sense
gonna
for
bet,
her
I
to be
think
death
she's
shredding if
gonna be.
most of them are already a defense ignorer and
Yeah.
she's the Archon of
but
Lunar.
like
It wouldn't
she
make sense for them
buffs.
to do that.
No, but I mean, like she buffs both of them like in different ways because the one doesn't
Okay.
benefit from the other. If that makes sense.
I guess that's true, yeah.
I could
Yeah.
see
Kind of like
that.
Nahida C2 almost.
Yes, yes.
If they want to
Yeah,
make
that
her
makes
more universal, they could put that. But I think they're gonna just tie her to Notgra teams.
Yeah, they probably will.
Probably, and then have
Knowing
a bait.
Hoyo.
Then have a bait C1 that like enables her to be
Oh, yeah.
to work
Yeah.
in one team.
Well,
C4 Listen, C4 Columbina gives Death Shred, I will predict.
Bro.
Dev shred. Or even better, C2 gives your team like an extra 200 base crit damage. Because why
Ah,
not?
yes.
Oh, speaking of that, Butter. I was so surprised that Skirk doesn't shred defense like in her C1 or C2 or something because like she has Escoffia doing a decent amount of damage at C0, so I was like maybe, and she also buffs skill levels, right? So I was like maybe she also shreds defense with.
I expected
Nations.
something
Yeah.
like. You see, when she
That would
absorbs
be
those
insane.
rings, every absorption would like create an aura around her that makes everyone ignore defense for a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That
That
would be
makes more
Yeah.
sense, yeah. You know, speaking of Skirk, I think I talked about this last time, but Skirk has good constellations, but they're kind of not that good compared to what I
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
expected.
compared to
I was
Maverick.
Yeah,
thinking,
that was
like-
out for me as well.
Yeah, like what 3 instances or 6 instances of 500% like on charge attacks. That's okay, and then 70 attack. That's okay. But like there was no Chaska just C6 coming out. Hey,
Yeah.
how about we just double your damage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Duska, truly a character.
Chaska C6.
Okay, anyway, we were at Ayato, so next going to be Aya.
Oh,
My God.
How the fuck is he
Right.
this high? I'm not complaining, but how is he this high?
Okay,
I think I gave him a 2.5.
But I actually had Kaya directly above Ayato on my own tier list, so you know, I mean, I agree with him.
I was sent a very impressive Mavrika Kaya run today from a speedrunner friend of mine. Solo cryo. Wait, I will show this on.
I think I know that run. Holy shit.
I was so impressed with this. Because
Is
Kaya's C6 application is so fast at C6 that it
Yeah.
enables Mavrika to do different combos compared to Sitlali, which increases her
Yeah.
damage. Which is
wait a minute, let me watch this. Oh, it's Freedom Sworn.
I think it's Freedom Sworn Instructor. I think I saw that run.
Oh wow, he can do it 4 times.
Yeah. I just wish Kaya's ult didn't break in AoE. Because of like the things I've mentioned on the last time.
Oh yeah, true.
Literally Shungling from Temu.
I also wish that his constellations were obviously more accessible.
That would be really,
Well,
really
you always
nice.
just get him from the shop.
I
Because
know,
that's
his
really
early cons,
I don't
his
wanna,
early cons are recorded.
I don't want to waste how many pulls is it? Like 7 times 6. So
And it's not even you can buy the Cal 6. No, you have to wait 6 months.
yeah. So it takes a long time. Okay. Anyway,
Buy the
yeah.
Cal-
I was going to continue yapping about Kaya a bit.
Yeah, let's continue.
Go ahead.
Well,
I'll say it later.
Okay. Yeah, Kaya works in, I guess, in Escoffia teams and in Mel team and like anywhere where you would play a cryo unit. His cryo application without C6 is whatever, but with C6 it actually, like we saw, enables new combos for Mavrika, and I'm also pretty sure that it can enable Arlecchino to be like more aggressive with her normal attacks. Like for Sitlali you need to wait, and then Aya could probably, like, you probably don't need to if you play it correctly.
I have seen them an Arley guy playing that before Sitlali came out, and I was like, let me see Melt with other cryos and then see Melt with Sitlali. And I was impressed with Kaya.
Yeah, Kaya is like, I think people I know overrated Diona on Mavrika's release and underrated Kaya because like they were thinking that Diona was the cryo option, the cryo replacement for Sitlali, but no, it's actually Kaya.
Yeah,
And
because they saw the 200
Do people really
EM.
push Diona that much?
I like
Oh,
Jello
no.
mainly. I heard Jello say that
Oh, what?
Diona was the.
They saw the
I feel like it's
the
just
60
Rosaria.
of 200 EM and didn't even realize that their application of cryo is like one of the worst I've seen.
Yeah, it's horrible. I am always imagine just Rosaria is that fourth replacement for Sitlali.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
use Rosaria myself too, but I have C6K, so
Okay, and since it's Kaya, we need to mention the quote that Kaya is actually better than Skirk, if you didn't know. Because Kaya is the best.
Oh.
Kaya is
He's
always
simply better.
Kai is
Oh.
just better all the
Yeah.
time, unless you're going the C6 R5 Constellation route. He's just better.
That was such a good quote.
Okay,
like
anyway.
I think that the best thing of K is like his ult with Mavrika's donuts is so funny. It's like controlling a galaxy.
That's a cool way to put it.
Okay, next we have Alhaitham.
Or Butter, you take over.
Yeah, I mean, like he's definitely gonna be better now, thanks to Llama and Nefa and whatnot. But he's just the remnants of 3.x. His best team, like Farina Quick Bloom, is what, like, worse than. Well, I don't know exactly, but about half Skirk or a little bit more. So yeah, that's that. He's
Cool's
the
there
premier.
yeah.
Yeah, he's the premier non-Kanich Dendro DPS, and that just isn't saying a lot for today's standards.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
but
you know.
I actually have a question for you.
Uh.
Like tangent. When Kinich released, like on release, like 5.x, did you think
Kinich
he was
was
better
better.
than Alhaitham?
Kanich was better. Like, people were
No.
fucking coping. Like, Dendro was
No.
not good. Kanich is good because he's not Dendro. He's just a green-colored fucking mono pyro character. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
What
like...
Oh, okay.
No, yeah, Kanich was better. Like, Emily was a thing. No, Kanich was better.
Could
Maybe.
there be the chance that Pikachu's, aka Shingshu's, be better than Frina for him with Lauma because you get more blooms?
Yes.
Perhaps?
Repeat.
Well, you'd rather-
Shingshu upscale?
No. You'd play Aino. If you want to play Alhaitham, it's just gonna be Aino, because you need to. Well, like, Inefa doesn't work because double Dendro you can't ever get a EC aura, so it's just gonna be Shinobu again or
Yeah.
something.
That's why I thought of Shingshu upscale because he applies way too much. Could there be a chance?
You just don't get to use him because you'd rather play Aino for the second non-cry character for the artifact sets than play Xingqiu for extra hyper blooms.
All right.
How good is Aino's Hydro application again compared to like Xingqiu, Yelan, Farina?
Of course it's worse, but like it's okay at C2. I think it's 9 instances per 14 seconds or something like that. Well, it's more than that.
That's mid.
It's not good, but like it's still the best because like the artifacts are too strong, and then I think you do more damage on Llama as well with Aino. So you'd rather use Aino. I didn't get to properly calculate, but I'll do that today. Just the Alhaitham Aino Llama team.
Yeah. And could there also be the chance that Alhaitham can hold it? Because there's no restriction to you have to be Notecry to hold this. No, you just need like 2 Notecries to enable it. No.
Yeah, exactly. That's part of it. You get to use the DPS site, and you're not gonna use. You're probably gonna use Paradise on Shinobu, and then you can run Lauma on Deepwood and run Aino on the support side.
That sounds funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it sounds optimal, anyways.
Yeah, exactly. So
Okay,
better
then.
gearing. It's like Marshall Hunter all over again. You'd rather use Aino.
Then we have Raiden, the other character that was.
Flip.
Okay. About Raiden, I gave her a 2, and I wanted to use this image. I gave her a 2 just so you could put this image on the screen. I will send you in DMs.
Oh no.
put this in.
What image?
How long does it take to get a C6 Kaya again? If you just get it from the shop, it's like twice per year, right? 3 years. Okay, yeah. So it's basically doesn't exist then. It's not a viable recommendation.
Is that Bait or Raiden?
What the?
Damage.
What is that?
I think it is. I think it is with Baizhu. But yeah, that number right there is her correct ranking.
Well, I guess I can talk a bit about Raiden, how I perceive her at the moment. I think her best. I don't know how much Ineffa influenced it, but I think it should still be Chevy, and then like Bait Chevy.
Is it really?
She doesn't
I-
synergize with Mavrika, but
I was not expecting to say Chevy, honestly.
Yeah,
was
honestly, I
expecting
feel
to
like
say
double hydro.
or Ineffa.
Yeah, I feel like double hydro.
I
is just
don't know
better.
how Ineffa changed it because I haven't played Raiden and Ineffa together. But
I was
Well,
forced to
I haven't played it
calculate
either.
Well, when I calculated it, double hydro and Ineffa just cheated like literally the exact same within like 10 DPS difference.
Yeah, no, it's not Chevy.
Yeah.
Like Chevy would require like C3 maybe. 'cause
Yeah, I
she
was gonna
doesn't-
say, like-
I'm not
Yeah,
talking
that's-
about.
Raiden's hyper carry damage is way
I'm
too
not
low. Or
talking-
damage and hyper carry.
I'm not
Huh?
talking about hyper carry. I'm talking about jungling, basically.
Oh,
I mean,
I
How
doubt
about
it.
I still think double hydro is still better, but I don't know.
I never saw the double hydro Raiden.
Yeah.
Maybe
What?
with Ineffa it's weird, but
Yeah, in my mind it's Ineffa. Like Farina, Ineffa, chilling in or something.
Anytime
makes
I've
sense.
played Raiden teams, like either like jungling with Chevrus or double hydro is always good faster. To be fair, for a long while I had a C1 Farina, but still, I don't know.
Yeah, we should mention again that this is C0 R0.5, so we are considering signatures and we are also considering free-to-play weapons and not constellations. So Raiden C2 is not taking into consideration.
Yeah,
Anyway,
well,
At
then-
that point, that means double hydro's better.
I've also calculated Raiden with Ineffa, and she's just 1 KDPS above Cyno for Ineffa.
Okay, the next one is interesting. I expected him to be a lot higher, but it's actually D.
How did Diluc
Yeah.
get that low?
I mean,
I
It's
think
even
it's
higher than
genuine-
that, but
I think I give him the middle ranking. Yeah, good
Yeah.
plunger. Yeah, nice multipliers. Good. But where did this kid go?
yeah, that's true.
that's
Exactly.
true.
Where did they go? It just disappeared.
Oh no.
And the con scaling is literally 0%.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
he
is
to
is
plus.
discounted.
be fair, Silali as a support is so strong that he's unironically still better as like playing him as a normal, like with C2R1 Silali without Jianyun can still be like pretty good. But we are not considering C2R1 Silali, but he can melt a
Yeah.
lot of his hits. So. But Gaming would still be better, so that's that.
It is what it is.
Wait, I thought we were like considering early constellations, or like, not fully, but like part of it, because I think we were talking about this because like some characters just don't really have a good 5-star weapon, and like some 4 stars they really
you can
work.
if you have a
Yeah, 'cause,
C1
like-
that's better than the signature, you can get this. That's true.
Yeah, or like it's like sometimes the recommendation should just be to get cons. Like let's say you want C6 Farzan for your Wander, like you're gonna get Wander cons along the way. I'm sorry. So
Yeah.
That's a perfect
like-
segment. We need to talk on.
oh perfect.
Yes, one.
I
One
timed it.
that yeah, but Butterfer watch stream ahead of time actually.
Yeah, exactly.
Wander
rewatched.
Actually, Wander over Diluc, I does not sit well with me at fucking all, but sure. I don't know.
I mean, of course, Diluc's best team is stronger, but like I
Yeah.
would
It
argue
is
that
it's a fair argument that Diluc's kit is just being not. It's more of a genuine team than a Diluc team, to be
Yeah.
fair. But
you use him for his base stats. You don't use his kit.
his kit, yeah. I mean, it's a fair argument. It still doesn't sit right with me, but
Yeah.
I do have to agree with that. Is a fair take.
That's why I didn't
I don't think
assume
you should.
one
Mm.
team at 100%. I only assumed at 50. 50% is Kit, 50% the plunge team. That's why 2.5 was like the best I could give.
Yeah, fair. That's what I did as well, I think.
And have we finished talking? I mean, Wanderer standards Anemo carry. He has 3.x numbers, so they are low compared to newer releases. He will probably be hard power crept. Like, I unironically think that will be the most, or like the biggest power creep between two characters with the exact same team that we've ever gotten. Because I'm pretty sure Waka will just do double his damage. Probably.
We haven't had an actual Onimo DPS in so long, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
That too.
I also just want to say, you said Wanderer has 3.x number, so they're not gonna be high, but yet Zhao ranks higher.
Oh. Well, Zhao's numbers are Shunyun's numbers.
He has the 4.x Yenyu number.
That is very true, actually. Okay, fair enough. Fair argument.
Okay. Okay, next character is Nilou.
Yeah, that's gonna change a
We-
little bit.
Yeah, we will
Yeah, it is going to change.
be waiting for buffs.
Yep.
Yes.
Nilou? Is it Nilou? I didn't hear.
Yeah. it's
Yeah,
like-
Neil, yes,
Yeah.
Neil, yeah.
Ooh. Lauma, please save us.
Okay,
Give
and
us a
she
Yoi
will.
Abyss as well.
She will. She will.
Nilou
He will.
actually, as some
Yeah.
of you already said, I think that like her performance in AOE was actually never like horrible. It was actually like even compared
Yeah.
to newer releases, she can be like similar in power in those specific AOE abysses. But the problem is it takes a lot more effort, which is I guess I'm personally not considering, but Nilou does require a smart brain to play. You can't just mash with Mavrika or something. But
Which is really funny. Because you look at Nilou, there's nothing going inside her head. She's a mental.
no, I don't like this. Nilou has thoughts that she thinks about. She's very
True,
smart.
she
You
doesn't.
you just misunderstand her character. She's actually very
Nah,
smart.
This is why
I'm with
pray.
Raulfigas.
I pray for Notepry to give us AOE Abysses back, please. Give Nilou
Yes.
some
Stygian
Green
exists. We
And-
don't need single target checks.
Yes.
Lauma is looking like a big single target upgrade and a less so, but still pretty impressive upgrade in AoE, but mostly in single target, which is going to make her viable in single, which I really like.
Which is
I
why
hope-
I always said Xianyun was better than Bennett for Xiao, even though AoE, because you don't need more AoE damage, you need more single target damage.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's kind of a tangent that relates to the same topic.
AOE Abyss or even a
Interesting.
pure fiction.
That makes sense because Xianyun is actually, in my opinion, pretty high.
I got Jenny pretty high as well.
Wait.
Okay. Anyway, let's talk about
let's
the
go.
next Kokomi.
How
Too
did
high.
Kokomi? How in the hell did Kokomi make it this high?
What the
I'm actually
Listen,
confused.
Monohydro.
Sure, dude. I don't even want. I had to count. I had to go on this tangent real quick. I calced Mono Hydra recently because for the longest time I was using her as my Hydra DPS on my free to play account because I had no one else until I tried to.
Yolanda, Yolanda
I
just died.
calculated. Kokomi does 23% of her team's damage. 23%
Okay, that's actually
It's so
yeah.
bad.
okay. No, that's
Uh,
actually that's,
This is way the fuck too high. Who put her that high?
I don't know how she got
I
so
mean,
fucking high.
No,
We're
like,
still-
there's no
way.
fucking way.
We're still
She
like
has no
below
teams anymore.
2.5.
I don't even
Like,
remember my hand thinking on her.
I had her in C. Like,
In my head,
C.
she's she's basically Sigewinne without the skill buff. Like what the fuck?
okay. Don't drag her name like this. Kokomi's damage is actually the 23% sounds sus because in the perfect Kokomi back in the day without Escoffier changed it, I think. But without Escoffier, it was
Yeah.
actually a split between Farina, Yelana, and Kokomi. Kokomi's main strength was just that she was a battle healer, like she healed as well as did damage, and like she is actually good at fanfare generation. I don't know. That's basically it. But
Yeah.
Like,
But, like,
she does.
I don't see
She
it.
is better than Sigewinne, in my opinion. A lot better.
I disagree.
I
with
can
that.
see better than Sigewinne. I cannot see her being in B tier.
Okay, I don't
That
know.
is
I also didn't
criminally
rank,
high.
I didn't rank her that high either. Wait, where did I put? There's someone here frauded.
Unfortunately. First, I didn't get to do that part of the tier list or this low in the tier list, so mine did
Did
not
Flip
get
put her in
counted.
like?
But I would have her in C.
Wait, let me see what Flip gave her because I have suspicions.
Flip
She
had her in
gave her
fucking
a 3.5.
Flip.
Wait,
What the
that's higher
fuck?
than my ranking I gave to Hutao. What the fuck?
That's like what I gave Ayaka. Flip.
Is 3.5 that high?
That's extremely high.
It's above
like-
average.
That's like S tier.
No, it's
No,
not.
no, it's not.
it's
But yeah.
It's
That's
not?
A tier. That's
Is
A
it-
tier.
A tier. That's still really high for Kokomi.
I think.
Wait,
Explain.
well-
Explain. I want you to explain. I want to hear
Okay,
exactly.
this is the big.
Let's hear 'em out.
Like, this is the first bombshell. Like, we need to
Yeah.
listen to this.
Okay, well,
Can
I
someone
think
check
Mono Hydra is a
mine?
good team.
But there's better options. So much better options.
That's.
I
Damn.
think I
Yvonne
remember
as a
how-
sub
I guess, like- I
DPS
guess,
does
like-
more damage than Kokomi, and we have a Scoffy here now.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah,
I
if you
kind
think
of-
about it,
I
Escaffier,
Angelo
she-
then.
That was that high.
they give healing. So her one like upside over someone like Ayato is gone because like healing doesn't matter. You have enough healing, so all she does is
Yeah.
her damage. Oh,
Which the damage is negligible.
Actually,
It's
it does make a difference. Okay, there I don't want to nudge too much, but I do agree with the Jamie take, which is that Kokomi did actually get an upgrade for Escoffier. Escoffier, if you play her in this triple Hydro team, she needs really high energy, energy requirements are pretty high. So you need her on Favonius, ideally, and then she nerfs, like her damage gets nerfed by a bunch. And then you just don't burst instead. Like you build her on Golden Troop full offensively, and then you don't burst on Escoffier. And that's actually like pretty similar in power. Like Kokomi with Escoffier who doesn't burst is similar to Ayato with Escoffier who bursts. If that makes sense.
With like,
okay.
I think I remember.
but Yolon, I can't see
Yeah.
it mainly because the fact that Yolon herself can do more damage from off field than what Kokomi is contributing. And so if you just play Yolon on field instead, you have a significantly better team.
That's true.
Yeah.
So
I can't deny
it's like
that.
why do you play Kokomi? There's just no reason. And that's her only
I think
team.
that the funny thing of me calking in FA teams is that the Kokomi in FA team got similar DPS to Clorinda.
Interesting. That's kind of funny.
I mean, Clorinda doesn't even get much from Taser, does she?
No, she doesn't.
No.
I think it's fair.
No.
And in FA just like does almost twice the damage of Furina there.
Okay, I want you all to realize that we are still like, this is still pretty bad. Like these characters we are all
Yeah.
not talking about them. So Kokomi
Yeah.
isn't actually
Well,
in the
let's move
garbage.
to the good ones. Let's
Very-
go to the good ones.
Yeah, Yoi
How the hell did Yomiya creep up here?
You'll be
Damn,
above
what the, wait.
Oh,
As
I
a
mean-
Yomiya main, as someone who's 6'6 Yomiya, I have her way below this. How the fuck did she creep up above Noelle? That's crazy to me.
I don't know. This
That's
is-
I mean, okay.
That's high. Even I didn't rank her that high. What the fuck?
All I see
Yeah, it's a bit-
is mid.
a
I don't
bit
really
high.
differentiate.
I think. I mean, she did get a lot better teams. She got what? You got your double cryo. You got your
Yeah.
overvape.
Citlali?
But like,
Citlali was a
Citlali.
gigantic
I
upscale.
mean, it's for me. From what I've calced, double crowd melt is. I think I calculated like 6% better than overload for Yomiya because the sub DPS damage isn't there because the Scoffy is
Yeah.
doing next to nothing in that team, and so it's just relying on Yomiya hyper carrying, which Yomiya doesn't do that much damage.
Uh-huh.
So it's not really that much of a bump. Like Yomiya still just isn't that great. I
Yeah.
can't have her. That's
Okay.
yeah.
I will say
She's definitely high, but
Yeah.
I will say something. We have a bit of a dilemma because now we actually get to the B tier characters. But these were all C tier characters. But I just bumped them up because not everyone can be in C. But like, I think we might as well have one big C tier. What do you think?
I still feel like
Fine.
Kokomi and Yoimiya, even not even perspective to their actual like tiers, but just their ranks are really high.
Yeah, I can't see Yoimiya and like Kokomi next to Nilou and Alhaitham. I'm sorry.
Like Yoimiya above Diluc is absolutely bonkers to me.
Yeah, also that.
That's insane.
We pick tiers when we're done. How about that?
What?
We shift the tiers
Oh, yeah,
up
yeah, sure.
of some characters
Okay.
when we're done.
Then we have Cookie next. The Hyper Bloom.
Okay, Cookie.
The
Cookie I can
Hyper
see is
Bloom.
here. The Hyper Bloom. Hyper Bloom the character. The end.
She's
Yeah.
as good as Hyperbloom is, and Hyperbloom is shit right now. So like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Kandake next.
I think I
Mualani
rank her.
buffer.
Wait, is that actually how you pronounce her name, or is it just Jeff wilding again?
No,
Kandake?
Kandake is actually.
It is actually pronounced Kandake, yeah. No one says it that way though, but yeah, that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. Well, you do and Zajev, but like you're two of the only people who I've ever known who have ever said it that way.
I just don't like the
That's the only-
Candy's joke.
Candy. I said that while doing my tier list too.
Wait, hold on. Wait, Saga the what joke?
Yeah, the what joke? Yeah, talk about that.
The candies.
No,
Not-
we're not getting this now. It's a very
Candies.
professional podcast, please. Anyway, okay, so she buffs. Can she be run with Skirk? Yeah, she can. Like she can work
She
with Skirk.
can. It's
Yeah, she
normal attack.
She doesn't do much though.
Yeah.
I think it's so okay. Can I rant about it? I think it's so funny that for Skirk, people finally realize that like these characters that you add, like Hydro and Cryo characters, that they have to do something themselves. But for Neuvillette, it was like, yeah, you can run him without a team because you just need that and that to enable his damage. But then for Skirk, it's like, yeah, you actually need Farina and Escoffier. Like, where did these people like? How did these people?
And they have the same fucking passive. Her
Yeah,
passive
it's
is
basically the same
well.
passive.
Yes.
She's also
It's
better with like pseudo solo, I think.
Yeah.
As long as you enable her
Yeah.
passive, she's just stronger.
yeah, like
Or-
her
yeah,
passive
she's stronger.
is if a Hydro or Cryo unit does Hydro or Cryo damage, you get this stack. The other one is Hydro reactions. It's the same thing. It's
Yeah.
the same fucking passive. Why is one different than the other?
It's
The
not.
Neuvillette
It's just
plays wasn't insane.
agenda.
Okay, anyway. Where's Mona? Did Mona also
Mona?
not make it in the list?
Mona's actually
Mona,
pretty
Oh no,
Mona isn't-
Mona's here. Okay. Found Mona. Anyway, Klee.
I ranked her higher because of, well, I'm Stygian Onslaught Billet sometimes as well.
Yeah.
I saw the Drake with 3 skills immediately triggering the thing. Level 2
Yeah.
of the Drake, you know?
I agree with that.
I also think that Klee is like damage-wise, she never was that bad. People just played her in the wrong team. And Farina
Yeah.
was a big
Invade
up.
Klee and complaining that she did no
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah, and then she got a big bump with Farina as like a forward vape enabler, which was a pretty fun team. You can also play her with Burn and Heavy as well. And she's fine. Like she's nothing special, but like the fact that she can work in strong archetypes kind of makes her bids, but okay.
Yeah. Also, in my mind, she can be somewhat of a support, especially for Stygian.
Yeah, true.
And yeah, when I thought about this, I did give like 30% to her C2, which does something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Klee is in most cases a walking C2 for a lot of whales, so
Where's Chiori? Okay, Chiori's next.
I'm a fan of Chiori.
I'm a big fan of Chiori. I love it.
My wheelchair video got like maybe.
Wait, that is not your best video.
It's not my
Was it
best
better than
video.
Hum?
My best video is
No,
my
the lantern right, 4 stars.
the free lantern right video. That shit got what 93k and made me like $500. I'm pretty happy about that. Just randomly. It's about
and
a
then you
free
just
porn
fucking
star.
quit.
And then shit happened. But like, yeah, I'll get to that.
Okay.
The Chiori.
Chiori.
The Chiori video was good as well. Like it's kind of like like looking back, with hindsight, C0 Chiori just isn't good enough. But if I just preface this by saying this refers to C1 Chiori, then I think I still stand by everything I said there.
Yes.
Yeah.
With C1 in mind, the video is correct.
Yeah.
Without
like,
it in mind, it's a Jeff level.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like nowadays, this is before Mavika and Citlali came out, so like the damage for everything was low. But yeah, with everything in mind, yeah, I would stand by C1 Chiori is a good wheelchair.
I still feel like for C0 we can still see some kind of Geo construct carry, because like right now the best one is Ito, and you can't tell me that Ito, like imagine we
It's
got
not
the Vakas anymore, but like a Geo carry with the construct.
True.
That's how I want.
Yeah.
Everything's
Jahoda?
Vaka.
Jahoda will be a support probably. She looks like a
Alright.
support.
Is Jahoda Geo?
We don't know.
We don't know.
Okay,
Oh.
next
Maybe.
Inazuma character is Yai.
Yeah.
I mean,
Official,
kind
but
of
long field time.
Yeah.
Didn't
and
Tion
can't snap.
say something
Yeah.
positive
Also,
about
Loki, a
it?
Dendro victim, also kind of like Fischl.
I mean, her best,
No.
like she works
This is the only
fine
time
longevity.
I will say
I mean,
something
How
positive
are
about
her enough? Aren't her enough teams pretty good?
They're good. Like she's actually fine. She's like official but long field timing.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's basically what she is.
Yeah, but like if you're playing her with Inefa, like long field time doesn't matter. You just play
Yeah.
what Inefa, Frina, Shilinen, and then just play on field Yai.
That sounds
It's
fun.
okay.
Yeah.
It's worse than what Clorind, but it works. It's a fine team.
Yeah.
Fun.
That's the beauty of like a lot of modern characters like Escoffier and Inefa. You get wheelchairs for old characters, and like without
Yeah.
sacrificing buffs for them. So that's pretty
Okay,
nice.
we need
Yeah.
I
to.
wanna say
Yeah.
We need to.
I have only one thing to say about the IMU because I play this unit. I wanna say thank you, Fischl, for not requiring 3 seconds
Yeah.
to deploy your set. Thank you. That's the only positive thing I'll say about Fischl this year.
Okay. Anyway, we need to quickly go over the next 10 units, I think, because they are not. Wait, no.
Saka,
Yeah,
can we
like
just
the next 5 characters are mids, but then we get to actually relevant characters.
Okay.
Okay, Aoife
Yeah.
next.
Saka,
Aoife
do you
is
think it's realistic that we just split this into 2 episodes?
We could actually.
Well, we
do
can't
that.
just. I mean, I don't know.
This is-
up to you, Saga.
A lot of time.
I mean, how much time do we have still?
What do you mean?
Like, how much time do you have left?
No, I can keep going all day. I'm just saying in general, like I think we're realistic. No, I'm saying we're. No, I mean, like we're realistically gonna go for like another an hour and a half, maybe.
Yeah. Because think about it this way: the when we get to the higher tiers, we may start arguing more or getting into longer discussions. So
That's true. That's true.
Okay, can you?
It's gonna be more to talk
can-
about.
Can we just do a?
We can go for like 30 more minutes, and then maybe we break it up. For
it would be kind of
Okay.
nice to pick up the last half.
Just
Like the top
short it.
tiers, we have a full discussion.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, full discussion for like the top 20
but
or something like that.
Yeah.
can we
Something like that,
do
yeah.
one tomorrow maybe? Like extend the episode till tomorrow, or should we just delay it till Saturday?
I could do
I'm
tomorrow.
good with tomorrow. I'm good with tomorrow.
I could.
I'm
Yeah,
fine
it's
tomorrow.
kind of iffy for me.
I'm
I
fine
could.
tomorrow.
It'd be kind of iffy for me tomorrow
I mean, if it's okay, so
We can see tomorrow then.
Okay.
tomorrow for you guys is like tonight for me, right? It's
Yeah,
3:30
yeah.
p.m. here in
For-
the great land of Canada.
For me, it is 5 p.m. right now. So tomorrow would be like it'd be like 3 p.m. tomorrow. On that point, I'm usually asleep because I have a night shift, so it'd be kind of
Oh,
awkward.
shit.
Yeah.
We also, by the way, forgot to rank Barbara.
The
Yeah, I
bar.
mean it's Barbara D tier, man.
Yeah,
Okay.
high D tier probably.
She will be
We'll
on the
put her-
bottom 20. Like,
She works in Nilou
Skirk
team,
doesn't even-
so I will put her in. Yeah.
Does Skirk even remotely save her as
No.
a slot in for TTTS?
Dalia's
No.
better, and that's like sad.
She doesn't generate energy. She doesn't.
No,
heal
that is
without-
true.
Like,
That's
yeah,
it's
no.
accurate,
ruthless
I know,
more
she
than
sucks.
PC.
I love how we
Yeah.
said 30 more minutes, then immediately we start stalling.
Answer. Anyway,
Next.
Aoife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's actually pretty good now with an FA.
Yeah, he actually has a
Honestly, wait, I honestly think he should be higher.
Okay, not sure about
Nice.
higher.
I don't know
Because
about
we
that.
haven't
but-
gotten to Zhao yet, have we?
You think he's better
No.
than Zhao?
Yeah.
I
I
don't think Aoife is better than Xiao,
Is that a
even
hot
with.
take?
I think
I mean, it's
Slip
not
is
a
still on his
horrible-
C6 EFA propaganda.
Although, yeah, like this is the problem with fucking C6 4-stars, C0 5-stars. It's just a shit comparison. Like, why is it a thing still? Like, bro, why would you
With newer
have?
fives-
Yeah, it's like,
We're crashing over C6 forces is always
Dude,
the funniest
every-
thing ever. It's actually so funny.
like, bro, Flip, you should stand with me on this. Like, do you want? Like, do you not remember the fucking shit of like national, like the days of the national team, the
Where
days
everyone
of like.
just you have a C6 Zhangling, C6 Bennett,
Yeah.
and a C6 Jingzhou.
Yeah, the days of the fucking national team. Are you not traumatized by that? Do you not have like that bit of like hatred in your memory?
I do. But
Exactly. There's some fucking bad
I-
C6 4-stars.
I hate it a lot when people assume that free-to-play teams have to be 4-star
Oh,
only,
fucking
even though it is
that-
so much easier to get a C0 5-star than it's to
Yes.
get even like C4 to C6 of a 4-star.
Exactly.
Like, it annoys me.
Why was it? It's like Xingqiu versus Yelan even a discussion to begin with, and then like okay, obviously like now even C6 to C0, I don't think Xingqiu is better than Yelan, at least like you know. But well, anyway, that's off topic. Like, why the fuck were we talking about C6 Xingqiu like as the assumption to begin with? Anyway.
Oh my
Sorry,
god.
I crashed out. It's
Oh my
I was and is still pretty passionate about this topic.
No, honestly, it's way too prevalent in the community that C6 4-stars is something.
Yeah, no,
less
fuck
than-
that. Like I
It's way
refuse
too
to
prevalent.
talk
And it's
about
still
C6
wrong.
4-stars and
okay,
like
if we aren't
ignore the
assuming C6 is better,
existence.
I'm fine with him here.
Like
And
if he's not
and
C6,
ignore-
he should be a bit lower because how much
Like,
better
but
is he than Mizuki? Like Mizuki to
yeah.
in Eula?
I-
Is it a
I
big
think
difference for it to be that many tiers or that many rankings?
Yes, I think so.
If I can buffing half a Mizuki now,
I guess that's true. Yeah, that's actually true.
Tatos next, please. Aggravate character, he aggravates. And now
Well,
has
he's
an
also
FA.
good with an FA now.
Yes.
You just play an Efa, but
Okay.
he obviously
Yeah.
isn't as good as like other.
He's
electric
a
mages.
bit try hard to play, but if you
And
can't play him
2W!
and you have C6, you really want you want constellations.
I have
He's good.
I have learned these combos recently, but there's nothing much to say.
Okay, next is Rosaria. Rosaria cryo character.
Wow, that's high.
That is pretty high, wow.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, she's a skirt.
he is
Yeah,
the
wait,
one
how
who-
did Rosario get so damn high? Wait, that far above Kaya?
It's
Holy fuck.
crazy.
That
Yeah,
is
she's just
insane. What?
to me her best use case is budget seat lolly for Malika.
Yeah, that is her best use case. Yeah.
I also do like her as a skirt support for the crit rate.
Yeah, I was gonna say Skirk. The correct. I wasn't gonna say
If
that.
you
much,
over
but,
cap on, if you don't.
I know if
overcap
you.
Just
Yeah,
don't
The problem
overcap.
is that most people don't build
it,
that much crit on Rosario. To be
just
fair,
crit.
and then also
just RNG.
Marcho say,
Just get lucky.
Marcho say, Azure, all these things to give Skirk
Yeah.
great.
Oh yeah.
Correct,
Also
but it's
like
the last thing she needs.
Mona is a free character. Mona's better. So
There's that too.
Oh my god, this tier list is messy. It's I don't know, Nahida and PMC above these.
wait.
Whoa, what's happening?
But why is Lenny below Ganyu? What the fuck?
Oh no.
I mean, Ganyu's
How
good,
did-
but what I'm looking at is Nahida above Ganyu and Linny. That is not
What the
acceptable.
How did Nahida fraud this high? I can't.
Bro, what?
I don't know.
What?
Why is
wait,
PMC
wait,
so high?
Linny is actually he's actually higher. I don't know why, but Linny isn't. It's not Linny's time yet. Anyway, Nahida's correct actually. Nahida's here.
Like you gave Nahida a 3.5, which I guess isn't egregious, but
What?
it's high.
Did
I think I gave Nahida. Did I
Not
rank
that
Nahida?
great.
I think I gave Nahida 3.3 or
Oh
something.
damn!
Yeah,
I don't know
I
why.
gave her a 3.3 as well.
I guess it's because she has
A C2. That
Llama
actually the only thing that
victim.
makes her good. She's a llama victim. Her the only thing, in my opinion, the only thing that makes Nahida good is her C2. Without C2, she is.
Okay, but
Nahida
my-
would be
man.
better if Alhaitham was better, because like Nahida is not.
Yeah.
Like, Bloom, ain't no fucking way like she will ever be played in Bloom teams again with Llama around.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just, her one thing over Llama is just like fucking spread teams, and the spread teams are not developed at all right now.
Okay, to defend myself, I think my ratings are just higher than yours. Like in general,
that's
I
fine.
have a lot
It's
more
not
characters than
egregious.
4 points.
Yeah. It's just looking at this, I would not put Nahida above, honestly, any. Yeah. I don't know. It's
anyway.
not egregious, but let's
Okay,
go.
we run Zhao and Jianyon, the Liwe mid core. I mean the Liwe animal core.
Shannon should be higher because Gaming exists.
I don't
I-
think. Okay, this is my hot take, but Jianyon is only best installed if she holds VV with Gaming, right? And I think VV with Jianyon is scuffed, so I just run Jilon. That's how I use Gaming. So I don't
And
play
she-
Jianyon.
And Shenyon.
Isn't she
Shenyon
better?
extends rotations on Gaming, so I
Shenyon
would
is
never.
better, yeah.
She chests better, yeah, but I'm not playing TDS VV Jianyon in my life. TDS Jianyon
No,
is fraud.
Wait, why would
I-
you TDS on Johnny and TDS goes into Lolly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm even
Yeah, but
surprised that she's that high.
In general,
Because
just-
I gave Shenyun 1.1.
What?
I don't see a
What?
single team where she's great outside of the look. Honestly.
I
don't know,
agree,
but-
yeah.
but-
Huh?
Because
wait,
Gam-
1.1?
She kind of needs
Gaming
vertical.
extends rotation.
I gave
It's
her
pointless. She
Well-
extends rotation for little to no gain. Till C2.
1.1 is crazy though.
I don't know about that, but
Okay, yeah,
anyway.
1.1 is pretty low, but yeah. I do think that she's in general just overrated because like she's a arena healer and her only term of like her only form of buffing is flat buffing, and like that's just mid these days, especially if she's not being used with Farina. She doesn't even have the upside of fanfare, so you're just melting her flat damage, which is good in single target, but then there's also the AoE problem. Yeah, sure,
And you
okay, everything's a single target, but that's changing.
And you can't even excuse Funfair anymore because the only character that uses Furina with Shenyun is Xiao
Yeah,
nowadays.
exactly. Okay, anyway, Jianyon, I guess, is more controversial. It's so controversial that everyone got quiet.
Zhao,
Okay, Zhao, yeah, Zhao
he does like 75k DPS.
Yeah.
mid. Zhao is the definition
That's
of a
not
mid
Ganyu
character.
level.
Okay, I do think Ganyu is a lot better than Zhao.
yes, because
I mean, Ganyu stuff
Well-
here. Yeah.
my favorite use case for Ganyu is like burst support for Skirk, which she's actually good at because
Honestly, good. Yes.
Yeah,
That's what I did
'cause,
for
like,
yeah. That's a
you
great
can do
character.
you can do the burst rotation. So because she only has 15-second cooldowns, and then she has
Yes.
20 cryo damage bonus plus elegy. That's pretty good.
Yep. I love using LG on you. It's great.
Okay, let's see. Lanyan. I don't know how she's this high, but she's
I actually put Lanyon pretty. I didn't get to rank Lanyon, but I did actually have her fairly high. Not this high, but fairly high.
She's a pretty good shield, and
Yeah,
she
she has
also
a good shield. She's a nice little DPS.
Yeah, a little bit of EM share. If you don't have Nefa, probably want to. What would you use if you don't have Nefa? Would you use Lanyan?
Is it still like 40 EM? Isn't it like very, very, very small?
Lanyan's
but-
buff?
Lanyan's
Yeah,
buff.
but
It's
we
60
don't have.
Oh,
we don't have-
60. Oh.
And you need to use her burst, in which most of the
Mhm.
time you don't.
Yeah, she's all right.
Interesting.
She
Okay,
does
let's
something. At least.
let's talk about Mona next. The Skirk.
You get a
Damn.
big bump from Skirk. I don't know if I would have her this high though, but
Mona,
One of the
Mona-
worst buffing up times I have ever seen, even with
Yeah.
freeze.
yeah.
It's all right. I think like Mona is particularly good with the kind of not hybrid rotation, but I guess she's just pretty good. Like, TDDS damage percent, free character by the way.
But making Butterfer find out how Omen extension works was an amazing experience.
Did he
I
not
knew
know
it
how?
worked. It's just like
Oh.
I didn't.
It just
I knew
doesn't make
it-
sense.
It existed,
Yeah.
but like I had never had to look into exactly how it worked.
Oh, okay. I was
Okay,
about to say,
then
like,
Oh, yeah.
Risley and Ganyu Wick. Gosh.
I
Yes.
don't like Rio. I having played him for a while on my free to play account, he feels like ass.
Same
They
Rio
here.
kind of
both-
just doesn't. Rio's a melt damage dealer, but there's no melt pyro supports.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
the problem,
same
I feel like he
thing.
just doesn't do damage as Melt. Like he's so much better with his Coffee Earth than Melt.
The
I don't know,
Scoffia
man.
teams is just him. Like he's one of the only cryo DPS where running Shenhe is better than running. Sorry, running Yelan is better than running Shenhe because
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no. Wait, is it better with Ganyu? Oh no, Ganyu can't
Look,
run.
Ganyu
Yelan
can't use
and-
Yelan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and also Ganyu does do damage.
Shenhe is higher than Risley with Yelan.
They both,
Yeah,
they both
Ganyu does
want
damage.
melt,
So.
but there is no support. I'd say
That's
Ganyu
true.
melt is like the way. Ganyu freeze is
Yes.
weird.
Ganyu is definitely
Ganyu-
balanced around Melt, but like we just don't
Yeah.
have a Melt character, do we?
Ganyu Melt feels great. When I counted for myself, I thought it would actually be able to. I was doing like near 300k melts on my Ganyu with like a C2
Yeah.
Movika. So I thought it would
Yeah.
calc higher than Freeze, and I calc Freeze and was sorely disappointed.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Freeze.
this is not
Escoffier
good.
is too good.
Yeah, she's way too good.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
But
Shen.
Ganyu should be better though, for sure, because like she's stronger. She also has just support utility for Skirk, which is kind of the grandmother of all cryo characters.
And
I
also,
Yeah.
Ganyu has like similar damage to better damage than Risley in single player.
Yeah,
while
exactly.
also having like double his AoE. No, not even double. Like 10 times his
It's like,
AoE.
yeah, I was like double. It's way bigger than that. Yeah, Rio is next to none.
Okay, Shenhe.
Oh.
Shenhe.
Maybe the 1.1 people or 1.2 people were cooking, because Ganyu is actually kind of the best like Leah bat chested character nowadays.
Hu
for
Tao.
TG.
No, Hu Tao is it?
Oh, that's
actually.
higher. Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay, Shenhe next.
Tao.
Shenhe. We
Wait, Hu
talk
Tao
about
made-
Shenhe. Please.
yeah.
Shinha.
Shinha got a bump with the Scoffear. Niche crowd buffer. Pretty okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Nahida.
I like her.
But good.
Nahida is a walking C2 in my opinion, but she applies Dendro, gives EM. Not much else.
Yeah.
Fell
Decent
off in
TGDS holder in
Movika.
certain weird teams that I've tried.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Mm.
yeah,
GMC.
One of
she
the
fell off.
biggest fellows ever.
Yeah.
Low-key.
Burning teams aren't real. She's like her value, which is like what 1.5 unit Dendrop, only like matters in Bloom teams, and Bloom teams are shit. And Long was better with them now. So yeah, I
It
mean,
is
her
a
best
llama
use-
victim.
Yeah, that and like her best use case is like literally Alhaitham support, and Alhaitham unfortunately
Yeah.
isn't that good.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yep.
Okay, then
mean,
M's Pyro main character.
wow.
Pyro Applicator. Free Pyro Applicator.
There's
Skill
only
based.
one thing I want to quickly say. I wish that PMC came with 5.0 so people wouldn't glance at Milani and say she's extremely fucking clunky.
Yes. People also
Yeah.
say Milani has no free to play teams, and I scoff. I hate it. That takes so much.
Yeah. It's actually
That's
nice
personally
because
annoying at her.
like PMC, I think she has what 15 or 18-second cooldowns instead of Xiangling's 20 seconds, which is like good
Yes.
for Clorind.
Yes, that's why I wish she was he or she was there on release 5.0.
I agree with that.
I agree. Okay, then next, I guess, we are basic. I would just do 2 more or 3 more characters, and then we close the episode, because like then we actually get to interesting characters.
Damn. Are you saying all the
Lynette?
characters we talked about aren't
Whoa,
interesting?
why is
Yo, Neo's
Lynette?
pretty interesting.
Okay, Fisher.
What happened
is
to Lynette?
next. We are talking about Fisher
Okay,
because
no-
she's not interesting.
What happened to Lynette?
Yeah, damn. Wait, what did happen to that? No, that's actually S tier.
Where is
Wait, what?
Did I also forget to?
No, Lynette is in the table. I saw her. She is in the table. What the
Well,
fuck
we
is
haven't-
going on?
We haven't put her there yet.
Where's
Oh
Lynette?
no.
Dude, she's actually the
has
best
no
character in the game,
rating.
don't you know?
She's not here.
Wait, is it because I rank official so fucking low that's why she's here?
Lynette's above Mika. I'm below Beidou.
Oh.
What the?
But where's Beidou?
Do
Below
we even
Zhongli.
do Beidou?
I think we just skipped Lynette and Beidou.
Oh
Goddamn.
no! How did
Oh.
that happen?
Wow.
Oh, because
That's funny.
because the tier list had its own scuff. Okay, quickly, Lynette and Beidou. What do you? What a combo!
Beidou. Damn, what the fuck is Beidou like these days? He's
Give me
okay.
this, please. I've played this unit for 5 years and holy shit.
Wait,
this
sorry, my
is
brain is gonna break. Someone has me. Sorry, this is so off topic. I just checked. Someone has me blocked on Twitter, but is posting my counts.
That's crazy.
What?
What?
Wow.
Report them immediately.
What?
Big
Why do you
fan,
have
big
me blocked?
fan.
If you're gonna, why do you what?
They like your couch sponsor rage bait flip. It's okay.
That's crazy.
Oh. Okay. Anyway,
Hold
I
on,
like
let me
it.
send this in the group chat. This is the funniest thing ever.
Are they like
Beidou
trying to make
for
sure you don't
usually-
find out or something?
I think so.
not the secret.
Beidou for me is like the most
Why am I blocked?
hyper-specific matchup unit I've ever seen. More specific than Chaska even. Because the matchups there is a single target, there's 2 targets, 3 targets, 4 targets, 5 targets, insane mobbing. And out of that, Beidou really only wants 2 targets. If it's below 2, her damage gets lowered by 80%. And if it's above 2, the distribution becomes so scuffed, it's better to just run anything else. And even in 2 targets, it's better to just run anything else.
Oh.
Her C6 debuff is so fucking like you have to literally hug the enemy to get that debuff. Why is it so short?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
wannabe Xiao shortness. Anyway, yeah, Beidou. I think it's interesting because, like, you're talking about the there's no one better than her, and I do agree with that usually. But I would actually say that she's in 2 targets specifically good for Arlecchino. Yes, I've the video I put on screen.
Overload?
Yeah,
The chef
Overload
teams.
instead of Fischl, because Fischl doesn't do anything.
Whoa!
In 2 targets. In 2
Okay.
targets.
2 targets. I mean, I think nowadays you just play like another buffer to make
And
your...
even if
Yeah,
you
but
get
you
a
need
2
the
target
off-field electro
situation,
application to
Mhm.
like get consistent
And even-
spreads, because Chevy is actually balanced, unlike other. Actually, Chevy is balanced. I guess we get to Chevy.
She's
Ah.
good.
Okay,
I was
next.
gonna say, like,
so like
if it were... Oh, sorry.
Hmm?
I was gonna
So-
say, if it were mobbing, you wouldn't play like Chef, probably.
That's
Mhm.
true.
Whatever.
That's true.
like
that's
even in such hyper specific matchups that she has, she was never like the go-to option even in 2 targets.
needs a ton of like investment to.
And
and
Even
she's
in
no
the
buffing.
early games, it was still questionable. And even then, there's one thing I always say about Beidou when it comes to slotting her in. Every time Beidou is slotted in the team, everyone's ZR requirement skyrockets.
That's true.
Immediately.
Unless you counter off cooldown. If you counter off cooldown, then it's not so bad. But who does that? Who counters
Yes.
off cooldown?
I mean, I can do that because I have practice, but with nowadays enemies being sometimes weird with attacking or sometimes just not attacking at all, it is almost impossible to get it off cooldown. Either they attack too fast or too slow for cooldowns.
Speaking of
It's-
soft cooldowns, or do you want to rant more?
I will keep that for the Electro episode, actually.
Okay. Speaking of cooldowns, we have the GOAT of 25-second cooldowns, official.
Who is it?
Just make a
Oh, official, true. She's like 15-second rots, 25-second rots, or no deal. Anything in between is cuffed.
Raulfigas, you can't just cut off Flip when we are talking about Fisher. That is
Right.
disrespectful.
She's terrible, sorry.
Okay, no. I think Fischl. Well, I'm gonna talk about her place in the meta now. She's kind of in a very estranged position to where she could be getting a comeback, maybe, with how lunar reactions are shaping up. But for the current moment right now, it's sad to say, but she is kind of just an Inefa victim right now for like majority of the teams that she was good in. And
See, this is the difference between Flip and Zajef.
And even in Chevru's teams right now, Eon-san is kind of just better than her. And Auroran also just via having this scroll set and being synergistic with the better Chevru's carries makes Auroran also, I would say, better than her currently too, which hurts my soul to say. But
I get that.
Hopefully with the value of scroll set being lost in
Notcry teams?
In Notcry teams, that can maybe be official uprising. But as of right now, I still think she's quite good, especially being an alternative to a lot of the top tier electric carries, electric characters. But yeah,
And even with scrolls being denied, she isn't all that anymore. It's over, bro.
The official era is ending, unless we get like a super crack extender support for aggravate teams, because that I think is where she's the most synergistic.
Yeah, I think so.
We're kind of using her in Chevru's teams because there's no other real option.
Yeah, I think there are two things that we would need for like aggravates specifically and Fischl to come back, which would be 25-second rotations or 12-second rotations, because that's where Fischl like really excels. And I really hope that we get like some kind of more aggravate characters in that team, because then Fischl would actually be a strong option.
Unless they decide to, let's make Electro a Scoffier for aggravate. Fuck you.
That'll be kind of good.
That'd be great.
I want to quicken like Escoffier so bad. Just make Alhaitham actually
How to
do
fix
his...
every element. Give them
an Escoffier.
element.
Ironically, yeah. That's what it takes.
It doesn't even fix anything. It just puts everyone in wheelchair, so I don't even like that.
I think
I remember someone like making a comment on like one of my videos saying, yeah, the way to fix this team, but I think it was physical. The way to fix physical is to give physical an Escoffier. And I'm like, okay,
what are
who
the
isn't
elements?
fixed by giving them an Escoffier?
Wait, Hydra, Cryo and Electro, right? Oh, that makes
Cryo and Electro, yes.
It's not even about the shred, because it literally has super conduct, so it's more so putting everyone on wheelchair doesn't fix anything. The unit is still garbage.
Okay, I will say though regarding that like an Escoffier makes sense, because point of an like Escoffier is that the team, like everyone kind of does damage, like there's more shared damage distribution stuff, and that really synergizes with aggravate and spread, because everyone can take advantage out of the Quicken Aura. So you can have a Fischl sub DPS, you can have a Nahida sub DPS, even though she doesn't do damage, but like a future Dendro unit that like does a lot of damage with aggravate or spread, like that would synergize, and you can run Fischl as well. And I think that's really cool. Like that would be the difference between Escoffier and Ag.
I agree with that.
And yeah, okay.
I agree with that.
Okay, next, I have a question for you. So Lanyan is here, Jianyan is here, Zhao is here. We can all agree that those are the anemo, like, focused characters, or like Jianyan focuses on Zhao. I see Jianyan as a Zhao extension in this discussion. Why is Faruzan so much higher than these and higher than Wanderer? The only the only buff Xiao and Wanderer. Why is she?
I
I find it kind of funny, but it's kind of true in a way
Yeah.
because Farazan is like
I want to say, I ranked her 4 because look at this shit. Look at how much buffing she gives
Yeah, I
at the
don't.
season.
Okay, yeah, I can agree that her
She's
that
so
her kit
fucking much.
itself is completely busted. But if the best carry she's buffing is Zhao, then I'm not going to call her a good character. That's like saying that I don't know who buffs a ton, but then like technically Mika in a arena team. If we ever had a physical carry that can take advantage of all of Mika's buff, including the attack speed, that would be pretty strong. But Mika's down here in whatever tier, so I don't think best buffer only buffs Zhao and Wanderer should be so much above Zhao and Wanderer. He's only buffing.
It's just that for me
Wanderer and
personally,
Farazan are not worthy
two
of Farazan. Wanderer and Zhao are not worthy of Farazan.
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
not the other way around.
Yeah, I agree. I
Yeah.
agree, but
I agree with that.
that's what I'm trying to mean. Her kit could technically be a scoffier levels of overload. Just
Yeah.
she doesn't do damage, she doesn't have sustainability, but she has insanely way more buffing for her dish itself. And I don't think there's any unit that can come close to it.
Yeah.
Like just
I think
buffing wise.
There is some inherent value to just a kit being really good, even if like nobody can use it perfectly.
I
No, to be fair, I agree with
disagree.
putting Farazan down, by the way. I just wanted to make it known
I don't
that
like.
Farazan is being held back.
Like imagine we got a character that straight up buffed a damage type that doesn't exist. Like would that character be good just because they are a very strong character for that niche? Or like I don't know.
No, like
It will be weird to rank.
Like
I think it's not wrong to like kind of consider both. Like you have to bring them down because they have nothing that like
Yeah.
really good at
Yeah,
can buff.
that's why I
But
didn't
it's
rank
also
her
not
that.
fair to say like they're worth nothing because they don't have like I don't know.
The good
I
support.
think that Farazan is about as worth it as her best use case, which is Zhao. So
That's reasonable, honestly.
I agree.
But yeah, that's reasonable.
like for my drills, I had Farazan just right above Zhao, actually, and Jian Yun. Like
That's reasonable. Like me personally, I would look at the kit and say, yeah, okay, this is pretty damn broken. But yeah, if you say like a support is only as good as their best use case, then that's fair. I'd be okay with that.
Fair.
yeah,
I still gave her a 4 simply because of that.
okay.
Please, Varka, be an emo DPS, please. Give her something good.
True. We will
True.
get that. Okay, next we have the last character for today, and then we are not entering into S tier because I don't know, the tier list is scuffed. Anyway, it's Aurora on time.
Yeah.
he got better with an
He
F.
holds the scroll set,
He also holds scroll, yes. Buffed with
Yeah.
cons, although
and he gives very
it's
easy setup for
honest.
Mavuika Shriver's teams.
I like
Yeah,
that
that's true.
some of his teams he can literally have 0 field time and still be useful.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
His C6 isn't that good,
Fine.
so I'm pretty sure pre C6 he's just as good or
Yeah.
better than Yansan for like their teams. Because C6 Yansan is obviously better, but like C6 Oran isn't that much better than C5 Oran, whereas like C6 Yansan is kind of a different character from C5 Yansan.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I found something very funny. The first 4 characters are Sucrose, Ben, and Zhongli Xingqiu. Is that a national reference?
Oh my god. Power 5
What?
reference?
Power
Oh my
5.
god.
Honestly, Xingqiu being that high, I don't know.
I mean,
But,
Xingqiu
I mean,
is
I
like-
think he would be better than though, to be fair.
We can
I
talk
think
I
about
would-
this more.
Like Flynn's Lauma and like to a lesser extent Skirk kind of buffed him.
I guess that's true. Yeah, you're fair. That's fair. That's true. Like I really like Xingqiu, but I feel like the teams that he was great in aren't that good anyway. Or he just has better units to use.
Yeah.
Xingqiu's damage on like a Skirk team on an average build. I recall it being like 500k in an average build. Not KQMs, but average build. 500 to 600k. It's pretty
Okay,
solid.
Which is
check
pretty good.
that
It is pretty solid.
right now.
I mean,
Let's see.
he's always had good damage.
Like,
But
I think
that's
people have
all.
always underrated Xingqiu damage, which annoys me.
The thing is that the
honestly-
thing with Xingqiu's damage is that he also takes, compared to Yelan, for example, he takes more time to deal his damage.
Well, yeah,
So
that's
even
very
if
true.
his
Yeah,
damage
longer.
rotation is higher, like the DPS difference is bigger.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, but he still does good
Okay.
damage. That's what I'm supposed
Yeah,
to
that's
say.
true.
500k is high, especially like with Skirk. His best artifact is Noblesse.
Yeah.
Yeah, 500k is high.
Okay, well, that concludes the episode for now. In the next episode, we will have a lot more time to talk about the last characters. We've been streaming for 2.5 hours, which is that's the longest.
Yeah, so
episode I think
you
we
wanted to finish this, by the way.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, we might like continue the episode tomorrow. We will and either tomorrow or another time when the rest of the
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.